Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Okay.
Success?
In theory, it should work now.
The trail says yes. Okay.
Oh, it's
all
working.
Well.
Okay, let me restart.
Sort of.
Let me restart my recap. Talked with God Crew. Went into room with friend and sister and showed them God powers that I think I have. And then blew a hole in the roof, looked away from the roof was fixed. And then we came up with a lot of theories about the gods and the situation that we are currently in, and whether or not Crew is even aware of the civilization below him, or if he cares. I don't really know. And then we went
That's
outside.
how the conversation went too.
We went outside, and we tried to. Well, no, we tried to go into the room with the big telescope, like the rest of the house, but we couldn't get in. And when we forced the door open, there was a vacuum, as if that space didn't exist there anymore? Question mark. And when we went around on the outside to try and break into the room from a different place, looking through a window, the room was still in existence. But if we broke the window, it was fake, and the inside of the building where the room is missing is filled with a black goop, which doesn't seem to come off of hands. So we were like, okay, well, let's go to Bahira's, and we went to Bahira's and we found Scotty, and we convinced Scotty that the survey team needed him to count every pebble, and we left him outside, which I feel kind of bad about, but we're moving on from that. So we went in the house, and Juniper blew up a bush with fire, and we spent a long time looking at an alchemy table, and we have some kind of alchemical Bolsheviks where we can remove colors from our hands.
Yes, alchemy does alchemy.
Yeah, and then we went to a library and we found Bahira's journal, which will not open for some reason that I can't remember. And then we were leaving that library.
Blocked by a lot of magic, I think.
And I opened a door, and there was a room full of floorboards. And,
Most rooms have floorboards, yes.
Oh my god, that was what was in the room that you.
And I think that's where we left off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Peanut Gallery.
I'll add in. You know, played with the book for a little bit, shrunk and grew it. Yeah, went through some crates. Kept playing with the telescope a little bit in the other room, and yeah. The
giant
spyglass,
ass one.
Oh.
No, the spyglass one. But
yeah.
Sounds good.
Anybody else?
Yeah. Oh, I remember. And your sister gave you an extra brain cell to help you think better.
Oh, right, yeah. It's like wanting success. Yeah. So smart. Okay. Yeah, I think that's the end of my recap.
Nice, good job. Yay!
All right, cool. Yeah, we'll nothing else to add to it. We will jump slightly back over to where we had left off. We over here in this old rickety, fallen apart.
Hey,
Right.
nothing's explored anymore. You changed the fog.
I did update fog. But also I updated all your tokens, so that's probably more likely what happened. But
Oh, yeah, that's probably fair.
Likely story.
Yeah.
likely indeed. Alright, nonetheless, here amongst the building that you are, we have paused for a moment as Mal had stepped forward, opened his door, recoiled backwards out of there in complete and utter shock and fear.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Upon seeing what he said, giving a big nope, fuck that, is what the other two hear from the hallway. And we will also take that moment to go into a slightly unfortunate situation as Mal is also recoiled back.
Because he's dead.
Yeah, that's fair. I always knew the
He
floorboards
died.
would get him.
As the door that was opened for him was opened by a plant next to him that had reached out and twisted the door for him and invitatingly. And this other plant, seeing him recoil backwards, has still completely stepped forward out of its corner, and the entire mass next to him starts to move.
Oh. Is it friendly?
As we will be starting combat. Unless you'd like to not start combat, it'll get a surprise round, but we can start combat.
I mean, if it's aggressively moving toward, it seems weird that it opened up the door and then wants to fight me, but like, let's go.
What do you mean? It opened up the door and you're the first thing it sees. Of course it wants to fight you.
No, it was
it
on the
opened the door
outside.
for him and then was like, no, got you, fuck you.
Oh.
Yeah, no, surprisingly, Mal did not walk into a room full of traps and is gonna do. But we will take this moment and I will at least grab these selection of characters and throw them into a combat state. Does that do it for everybody? Yes, it did. Mal, you roll initiative.
Initiative.
For the other two. I'm gonna let all these things roll first. You're gonna hear these sounds start to happen. Let's see if anything goes.
You're gonna
off
hear
the
sounds.
top roll. Mal is the first one to move, so I'll go ahead and throw the other two into combat if y'all will be walking out into the hallway. I'm assuming you will.
Yeah.
Cool. Juniper?
I would follow. I almost said Everyor. Ishide.
Good for you. All right, roll your initiatives, please. Yeah, combat. Go up.
Combat.
Juniper,
Yes.
Wow.
you're first.
He would follow Ishide.
No,
into
but
the
I'm
hallway,
following
Ishide has
Ishide.
not yet moved.
Yeah. So I guess I would just be
Mal.
leaned up against this
Would
book.
you not react
please.
to your brother screaming?
Nah, it's fine. Mal's going first.
I mean, it's funny
Great.
because he's not even screaming at the monster.
What did you scream?
The floorboards.
I was like, hell no. That's like just a big.
Oh, you
big
said hell no?
Just like a big hell no. You
Oh yeah, I would have
all.
ignored
No.
that. That would not have registered for me. I would have been like, oh, he probably found some
Not
random
again.
shit. Yeah.
He found a room full of floorboards.
Now
All
you are-
right. This would be a great time if I had this thing in my inventory. But I
Yeah.
don't. I have
Yeah.
this other thing.
Which thing do you not have in your inventory?
The sword. Technically, I've
You-
never summoned it.
Technically, you do have it. I've updated that properly.
Huh?
Huh? I manage your own inventory, I promise.
Okay, then I have a high table question because I have been going under the assumption that I've never resummoned this after being swallowed by the bag of devouring.
No, you haven't. But it's been on your person.
Huh?
Could be soulbound.
So I have it just hanging out on my back, is what you
You
tell
have
me.
it.
And just didn't notice.
You have it available to you. The moment you like it, you can have it.
Huh.
Unlike your maul, which is a mundane item. Mundane weapon?
Oh yeah.
That is available to you.
Interesting. Interesting. I don't have to expend a charge? Or is it? Hang on.
Hmm?
Do I have to expend a charge if I attack with it?
If you score a critical hit, that's what it is.
If you score critically. Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Well, all right then.
Oh, also, it should not have that many left. I'm sorry. You have that many left.
How many?
That did not
Is there a way to recharge this?
No, that is the whole point.
I see.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Sorry for the hold up. I am
That's okay.
learning things.
We're not even
That's
in
fine.
combat yet, technically.
Yeah.
We haven't noticed anything. So we're just hanging out reading books, slightly flirting with each other, you know, the usual.
Okay, then I'm gonna not use that right now.
Winks at
this
Isha.
I will hold that for a much more threatening opponent. Not that I don't want to use it. So anyway, I'm gonna hit this thing with my stick.
That's yeah.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
can.
You
summon
do
me,
that.
believe I'm gonna hit it with my stick.
Get consent first and go ahead.
Every boy's reaction to anything.
Is it just the one that I'm aware of? It's just the one.
That you're aware of.
Well, then I wouldn't get super angry yet, so I'll just do my attack.
He saw Juniper kill it in one hit. He's like, yeah, this is no big deal.
It's no biggie.
Yep.
Yeah, no, that'll hit.
Excellent.
You feel this kind of just like solid thud as it kind of hits there, and you see some of the tendrils kind of compress for a second, and it seems generally unfazed by it. But yeah.
And then
Can you
trade
get my
out
printer?
movement for another whack.
Kind of, but
You
not
should
bad.
have extra attack
Okay.
as well.
Oh, I do have extra attack. Shit. Extra attack.
Yep. That'll also hit.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
And now we hit it again.
Now we hit it again. Yeah. Yes, the printer can be heard.
This little printer.
That's just what sound I do in the other room. That's the sound of flipping pages.
Yeah.
Mal, are you
Yeah.
using an extra attack?
I did the extra attack and then I changed out. We're doing the thing where we can change our movement for an attack. Yes.
Yes, an attack action.
So
So you get another action.
right.
Extra attack is anytime you take the
Do
attack
it
action.
again.
There you go.
How has it been an 8 on each one?
That is a great question. 'cause
Oh
it's
wait, no, I hit the
2d6
button.
now.
I hit the wrong button. Ignore that.
Well, 11 doesn't hit either. So
That's
it's-
fine. Okay.
All right. Yeah.
Sweet. I
Good.
am
Sounds
weed whacking.
You are thumping about. You get some nice solid couple hits. You just bring it back, slam it again, and just hammering down on a tree. And it feels just like it. And did your turn there? Using the bonus action on anything?
No bonus actions for me. With
From
my
your
stick.
side. From your right side here.
Hmm.
There is these bits of the bush that kind of reach out next to you and go to swing out towards you. Let's see. Is it the whole thing kind of shambles for a second as these bits of vine and everything kind of rip across the open air. It kind of whiffs past you as this thing kind of shambles up to life.
Can I roll to hear?
You have such a high passive perception.
Yeah, I mean, you're hearing the sounds of combat of him just swinging the maul pretty straightforwardly, but
After he said,
He's-
"Oh hell no!"
Hell no.
yeah. I'll say if you're doing it now at this point,
Well, I'm rolling to
Um,
hear the plant moving. is what I
yeah,
want.
whether or not he's just swinging out of frustration or if he's swinging for actual things.
Oh, I thought the
100%.
plant was moving.
Yeah, give me a
Yeah, I
perception.
want to roll to hear the plant moving.
Shuffle,
do.
shuffle.
Oh.
You know, Juniper's, you're sitting here, just trying to look like you're reading this book, but each day's just really pretty. And a little distracted at the time. And
Yeah.
that's
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's canon, guys.
You're such a good tank. Another hand kind of just like whips about as it kind of like flails by, and you get to kind of tuck to the side for a second.
Yeah.
But from behind you, can you make a nice perception check?
Me?
Yeah, you.
I'm just making sure.
Yeah. Kind of can hear it shumbling across as it kind of not completely stealthily, just kind of shambles forward towards you, and also takes a nice swing towards you. But it kind of like starts shambling and more kind of looks like it trips and rolls forward for a second as it kind of just rolls back and slumps next to you, behind you, moving about.
Little shit.
Mm-hmm. Then this larger one, kind of fully recovering from the moves before against it, kind of shuffles a little closer towards you, reaching up both of its hands above itself, and goes to slam down against you. The other two with higher perception here can now hear the just complete slam of the floor. Kind of rumbles for a second. Mal steps to the side. Doesn't completely get caught underneath it, but it quickly readies itself back up and follows again
What
for the
was
second
that?
one. Mal.
Yeah.
The second one will be catching you.
Okay.
Ford, are you
For
gonna do
11
anything when you
damage.
hear that?
Okay. I can't see it,
Yeah,
so I
she would
can't
go
actually
outside
like
and
do
it's not
anything
my
with it.
turn.
I will apply it. I'm just letting you know.
Oh,
dude.
are we
Okay.
in turns?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, right. Sorry, I keep thinking we're not in combat because
We're not.
Mhm. You should be. You are.
no,
You say
yeah, like yes, but like,
But yeah.
like,
No.
but no.
For my turn, I want to wink at Juniper.
Mhm.
No, she would go outside.
You kind of enter this hallway and you see Mal kind of surrounded by plant growth at this point. A couple shambling bits of trees and plants have kind of animated themselves and are around him in three sides at this time. We roll a perception as well, coming around that. Phenomenally so. You can even tell that there are another one sitting and hiding off to the side.
I would, let me actually look, because I haven't fought anything in a good while. I don't actually know what I even have.
Don't worry, we can rectify that.
That feels excessive. Oh, fuck. No, I didn't mean to press it. Okay, I didn't roll. Good. Fine.
Huh?
I pressed it and it should have rolled. It didn't, so it's fine.
Everything is fine.
Yeah, I just guiding bolt. How much of my
Gotcha.
movement did I use? The one there. 2. Meant to say that before.
1 second.
Holding.
As soon as she came out as well, she would be like, Mal, what did you do?
Alright, sorry. You said
The
second
plants.
for something?
What?
What'd you say second for? Second
I
one?
didn't.
Oh. You definitely said second one for something, but okay. Which one are you targeting? That's what I want to know.
This one.
That one. Alright, cool. Yes. This nice shrieking flash of light jolts out from your hand as you kind of pull it forward and blast this thing to utter fucking oblivion. Mal, make a dex save.
Oh no!
Oh, you're fine. Man up.
Wow.
You kind of you hear Ishide go, "What'd you do?" And you kind of look over as this flash of light. You take a quick duck to the side for a second as the shrub that was behind you utterly just splits into fucking sparks and fire and just cascades fucking shrapnel towards you for a second as you kind of tuck your head and protect your eyes and ears as it sparks across the entire top of you.
Do you think you maybe don't blow me up?
I'll try. When did I
Good.
start?
One out
Start
there.
there.
Start
I've
there.
used 20. I'll step over here.
Okay.
I'm done, right? I have a bonus. Do I have anything for a bonus action?
Click the bonus action button. It'll show you all the available
What
things
does
at the
this
bottom
do?
toolbar.
I just make them magical?
Mm-hmm. If thrown, that is the attack roll. Is
Yeah.
if thrown immediately. But yeah, you can just make them magical for now. Yeah.
Okay. Does it have to be an action to throw it then?
No. It only happens for the one set of one to three pebbles. How many are you imbuing? How many would you find indoors of this wooden hallway with plants?
That's a DM question.
You can find a couple of small ones, yeah, for sure. You're pretty good at finding rocks. I won't make you bang a nature roll on that.
I'm pretty good at finding rocks. My one skill.
You like shiny things, alright?
Okay, that's me done.
This other one seeing this this shambling bit of fucking light coming over, gonna crawl its way over, trying to stay low, and just kind of scutter across for a second and
I
reach
still
from,
have speak with plants, so I just want to like whoa. It's not gonna do anything, but she does do it. Did it crit? I didn't have it open.
Oh, that's just... I didn't... How did... Huh.
I don't
I
know.
didn't get into that. It's so funny. You give this whoa as it comes up with full intent, and it catches you off guard as its entire hand just kind of comes up to your rib cage, and he places his hand. What is a shambling collection of twigs that resemble a limb? Just kind of places it against your rib cage.
What?
Hey, that's
What?
my woman.
And he kind of stops there for a second as it kind of just very much you feel like this kind of just pressure to your side.
Ishide would just be like,
I will reveal this because
look
it's
everything
fucking
beautiful.
hilarious for this.
Oh. Why does it have a negative? Oh no.
Yeah, it does. It does. It
She
rolled a
was
1
like,
for damage, and that's a
Looks
negative.
at Juniper.
You just getting. Yeah, all right.
Get
You're
me
getting harassed by a
No.
shrub is what's happening. Got it.
Jennifer, all yours.
I mean, if anyone, the druid, really.
Oh my god.
This is what I get
Oh,
for trying to
no.
talk to them.
yeah, you definitely threw it off.
Alright, it's on site. Hold
He was
on.
like, oh my god, it speaks to me.
I'm gonna walk up here. And I'm going to cast Burning Hands.
Get off my girlfriend.
Hey! Whoa! Why does it say Cinnabar is now unarmed?
Oh? What?
Unharmed? Is Cinnabar on this map?
Andy?
Oh my god, it's Jover. Where's my... What the hell? Where's my little cone thing? Whatever.
It could, in
I'm
theory,
cloning
just
this
be
guy.
a copy-pasted enemy that's just been renamed.
I
because
use a
obviously
lot
you
of different
copied
tokens
off
for
Cinnabar
spells.
to
I use
make-
different tokens for spells. I apologize.
Yeah.
Yeah, how likely.
I mean, do you want
You were
to...
quiet for a long time there, Andy.
Here's my tester, named Tester. So,
Mm-hmm.
Hey, look who it is!
my tester, named Tester.
Cinnabar.
Anyways,
I'm burning handsing this guy.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, place measured template. Here we go. How do I?
You should be able to rotate it with control and shift still, and mouse wheel. Or leave the arrow keys, just point it.
I'm using the mouse wheel.
Yeah.
Did that work?
Yeah.
I'm gonna set the arrows on fire.
Make his deck save. You know, he did not make his deck save.
He's too distracted.
Yeah, you know, he kind of comes up with this aggressiveness that you see, then he kind of stops very lovingly to hold each day here. Taking none of that, of course, you rush up and just blast it with all this fire as it incinerates the entire top half of it, and all that's left is just the kind of bottom half as this big puff of just black, billowy smoke kind of puffs away on the other end of this burning hands.
Thanks.
I'm gonna look Ishiday up and down and kind of like pat her off and dust her off. Are you okay?
I'm okay.
What is going on in here? As she turns over to Mal.
If you're done blowing up the little ones.
I'm gonna check for bonus actions. Hold on.
When's the last combat we did, actual?
Jesus, ages.
I'm like, I can't remember.
No, it was in the worm. It was the three-way combat.
Yeah!
With all the holes.
So I was like, man, I can't remember anything that I do anymore.
Right?
There was some
Wait,
story in the
I
middle
have
thing.
a new
There was a little
thing.
bit of story
I have-
in there, yeah.
Not a new thing, never mind. I don't
Yeah,
know.
did you agree though?
Wait, Andy, when did we level
bonus
up?
actions?
Just now.
Okay.
I said I was giving you 6 for this.
That is,
Andy, do I have a bonus action? I don't think so.
You have a bonus action.
Like
Even if you
bonus
use it,
action.
no clue.
Oh wait, here, features. It tells you. Oh, here. Okay. Oh, I have some movement left. Ooh. How far was this? 20 feet? So I have 2 more squares I can move to? Okay. I'll run here. Oh, and I'm prone.
Oh, you fell on the floorboard.
You did great.
Oh,
You have made your save. You are not prone.
okay.
that's good, because
So-
I might break. I will rage and start breaking the floorboards.
Okay, so what happened there? I just
no,
clicked on a floorboard?
Yeah, one of your foots kind of catches for a second, but you quickly catch yourself on the other foot and kind of take a half stumble for a second, but you're good.
Okay, I'll end my turn there. There's no, like, combat thingy for me to end. Oh, it's here.
Mal.
Ah!
Yeah.
I have 2 little fellers next to me, and then this big ugly one.
Well, the one below you is dead.
Oh, that one's dead. Yeah, okay, I see.
I thought they were all the same size.
Looks
There is
at
a bigger one.
big ass one in
Oh.
corner.
I did not know one was bigger than the others. I thought they were all the same thing.
Yeah, continually.
For now, I'll go ahead and just do my double whammy with them all on the big one.
As the fun for it, if you're doing a full round action, I request you say that at the beginning.
Oh, apologies. Full round action.
Yeah. Yeah, just because I don't want you to swing 2 and then decide, never mind, or swing 2 and, you know.
Well, I mean, like, my goal would be to attack it as much as possible till it's dead, and if it dies, I would, like, try and turn on the little one, but, like, you know.
Yeah.
So
That's-
anyway, attack and extra attack using my action on big feller.
Yeah. That second one seemed to really kind of cut home, for sure.
Hey, all right. Yeah, it's not worth the
Mm.
rage right now.
No,
Sad.
it's really not.
I want to. So I'm just gonna full action again.
What? Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
You know, it's starting to twist and kind of catch your the motion you're going through here. It's very much kind
So
of
distracted by how angry he wants to be.
Honestly.
the pause that you have is you're thinking too much in combat. It's given it enough time to telegraph all your moves for a second and kind of very fluidly move itself out of the way.
Well, that'll be the end of mine. Because I got nothing left.
This other little one here on the side just definitely wants to take some time to rake at you a little more as it kind of moves both its hands in this flurry action, just kind of very much wiggling itself, wacky wavy, inflatable two-bar man style over here on the side, being a distraction and very uninterested by it as nothing lands.
Here, you little
Dump.
Ah! You
But
were
the big
supposed
one-
to be dead.
The big one is also very much unhappy with everything that you've done to it.
Not unsurprising.
And would like to take this nice moment to reach forward towards you and really just kind of push itself on the
That's what happened to me.
lane.
Uh-huh.
Would you make a
Oh,
nice
death saving
DC
throw.
save?
What?
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Unfortunately, this thing
Oh.
wraps its arms around you for a second and kind of pulls you in. You start to feel these tendrils and everything kind of wrap around your torso, around your shoulders, lock your joints down as it starts to pull you in. Your sight becomes just covered by vines as your entire body is unable to move, unable to breathe, if you need to breathe. And
Technically not, because I'm still not breathing.
Oh, I see the big one, but I for sure thought that was just a plant. And I just over it.
What a druid overlooking the plants.
What? That's not what?
Uh-huh. As it completely kind of entraps Mal here. Let's
Wow.
give him...
Well,
We'll just give you the stunned for now. As it definitely just kind of takes you and itself and shumbles over here towards Juniper. Fully engulfed, you're just kind of in the core of its body at this point.
Bahira?
As it now shambles forward towards Juniper.
So it did damage?
No. To Mal? No.
Oh.
It ate him.
Okay, so the damage didn't hit, but he didn't save his con save.
Yeah.
Question mark? Okay.
Yeah,
I did not eat the salad this time. It ate me.
Ishide.
I don't want to have a turn.
Explode the plant.
Can I... How are my abilities to not hit him in the face?
Hit Mal or the plant?
To obliterate the plant and leave Mal being perfectly okay in himself.
Yeah.
Best.
Did you say the best or not the best?
Do your best.
Oh,
Oh.
that's the... Can I roll for it is what I'm asking. Like, can I roll for a gauge of how well I can do that?
Oh, yeah. As much as I want to give you everything to perception, we'll take this one to insight, which I know is just such a loss to you. So
It's the exact same bonus.
I am looking at it. Yeah, that was so close to a 1.
It was a 1 and then it's
Roll it right back. Yeah, no, if you're really just not focusing towards like waist and abdomen area of this shambling mound of plants, then you can definitely you could hit something upper torso, chest, and shoulder areas or even the legs. It's just pretty much center torso that would be a threat to Mal.
Okay.
Well, let's see how it goes. Oh, that's a lot of dice.
Is
Don't
it
like that?
what damage type? It's considered radiant, isn't it?
Radiant.
It just doesn't say it anywhere.
It should.
So I'm looking. Everything is considered legacy now because it's not the 2024
Yeah.
shit, and so I'm just kind of scrolling through it, and I was like, it should be radiant damage. That's why I'm just like,
From Berea, I know very well it's radiant.
yeah. So I'm like, I know it is, but it's not saying it anywhere. But that's fine. Yes, no, you slam it with all this here radiant damage towards the upper half, nicely not catching your
In its face.
hot friend, yeah. And it definitely seems to kind of cinder and shine through the entirety of its core as it kind of pierces up towards that upper shoulder. Next attack roll man has advantage. It's the glittering. Is that the actual advantage effect?
I think so.
Yes. Yeah, it is. Cool. Anything else?
Oh, for God's sake, I forgot I need to use bonus actions.
We're doing
Well,
so
as-
good, guys.
As Mal has also been doing. Why are you glittering?
I don't know.
As Mal has also pointed out, if you sacrifice your movement, you may take the extra action. Is our home brew rules.
Oh, yeah, sure.
The homiest brew.
Again. Oh, no. It'll be okay.
Ishide.
Wait. Give me 2 seconds.
Waiting. Two seconds.
I don't
Can you roll me?
I don't know how this works, because it says specifically when you finish a long rest, you can do this. And I've got it since leveling up, so I don't think I can do it, and I'm just going to leave it.
Would you roll me
Mhm.
an Arcana check?
No.
No,
No,
you
I
won't.
can't.
Okay. So you go to cast this spell, and you're just really going. It looks like it's almost about to miss, but then you see it the whole mound kind of roll for a second as it kind of twists its body, putting Mal up as a shield. Mal, you get blasted in your back shoulder with this blast of light.
Oh. It did not feel good.
Sorry.
Wait, anything else on your turn?
Well, maybe don't
No.
get eaten by plant in first place.
That's dead.
Don't think
Yeah.
I want to get eaten by plant.
Well, you didn't seem to try very hard enough to not get eaten by plant.
Juniper.
This is just like when we were kids. Why do you make fun of me?
Got
Just
eaten
'cause I
as a
got
kid.
eaten by a plant. Victim blaming much.
So, can you describe, so that I can theater of the mind describe what I'm looking at?
This is a large, shambling collection of vines, moss. I wouldn't even say like trunks of trees could be seen like in the center of everything, but very much still just that hanging Spanish moss kind of monster, swamp monster kind of idea. Mal is kind of half entangled, twisted, and locked into the kind of center torso area. but its shoulders and arms are still completely free to move about and do things, while Mal is kind of embedded in its core.
Okay. Let me try this. So there's no reasonable way for me to be able to get in between Mal and this thing. It is like
not reasonable, no. It is, yeah. He is very much entangled hentai style in the center of this.
Hentai style?
Okay.
Why is that the go-to descriptor?
What I would like to do is... Okay, he's facing into the plant?
Yes.
Okay, I want to...
He doesn't know I hit him then.
Oh, he got hit by something. That's all he knows.
I just yelled, that doesn't feel good.
Yeah, whichever direction Juniper needs to go to make this happen, I want to try and plunge my hand into the plant to basically grab Mal's face as I'm extending my arm into the plant, and then I want to use... Actually, wait. Can I pull you aside for a second?
Yes.
And ask this?
Yeah.
Oh.
So how
There's a full separation of party
I
members.
imagine she's trying to like trade out with you.
It's just a plant. We just need to kill it.
Tokusatsu!
As I was saying, I would like to plunge my hand into the plant, grab Mal's face, and then using my arm as a point of reference, I want to dragon breath into the plant.
Above his head.
Well, like,
not
like
at his head?
like not at his head, because my arm is there as a point of reference, so I'm like pointing it so it's perpendicular to my arm.
Yeah.
To like shield his face and where the rest of his body presumably would be in that vertical line.
So I'm gonna need you to take a step to about there to kind of position yourself in a way that is, yeah.
It looks really cool.
As a dexterous person, you're not really forcing your hands in there. You're trying to find that small gap. So once you get that sleight of hand,
I'm gonna poke him in the face.
There you go. So you find those small gaps in the vine for a second. Mal, you get this weird feeling for a second across like the base of your skull. You feel these fingers kind of start to slide their way in there and find around the back of your ears to like your fucking cheekbones and base of your jaw. You just get gripped like a fucking basketball. Like, 2 hands just grab the back of your head for a second, and this mass confusion of tentacles. Coffee?
Yep.
And
Hi, coffee!
yeah, 18 plus.
Yeah, a
tendrils
little bit.
and plants. Your head's been gripped like a basketball. Juniper, you have a hold of that. You may cast your follow-up action.
Oh my god, I just shouted myself out. I did not mean to do that.
That is hilarious.
Oh,
Yes, yes,
that
a
was
good
a shame. I accidentally shouted myself out.
Okay, the dragon breath, yes.
From one 18 plus to another, Coffee Boss does great samurai actions. That
I'm having
is
issues with this. It's not letting me roll it.
if you go,
Because it says no resources dot secondary dot value amount available to spend, one required, but it says I have one out of one.
Below it in
Okay,
other
do it.
features,
That's
there's a breath weapon and breath bronze.
Yes. So
The
I have
bottom
breath
one.
weapon bronze dragon, which is what went into the chat, and when I use breath weapon bronze, that's the error that I get. It's like, no
Interesting. I
reason
see.
to
I see. What happened there? And 0 activities. That's interesting.
What if you duplicate it?
Yeah, we're gonna do that real quick. What?
Sorry, I did it. Oh no, it still says it. I can't use it.
Stand by. Stand by.
No.
Where is? This time it's DM scuff.
DM scuff? I've never seen a DM have a scuffed session. What do you mean?
No, that's not something we do on this channel.
Yeah,
I
we're professionals.
feel like that's, yeah, unbelievable. Definitely not scuffed every Monday or anything.
No. What? For the time I can see it as well, will you just roll the 2d6? And we're gonna keep that element type. He'll run his dex
Oh, are you fucking kidding me?
saving throw. Yeah, he's not a. You got a good hold of what he was using for that. I see. You got a good hold of what he was going to be using for any of his, extra defensive shield that he had acquired. But as trying to something new to you and not really anything you got to really practice, you kind of click your jaw for a second and kind of focus your nose into this almost like a sneezing sensation that kind of happens, and a little slight difference from you is you spark out from your mouth two, large static discharges almost across and kind of burn into the center of this thing. But it was very paltry. Almost.
Yeah.
Definitely could have been more.
Are you still gripping my face?
Yes.
Cool.
I'm
Oh, you can use that?
again.
Yeah. Have a good lunch, coffee.
I think that's all I can do. Hide, disengage, and dash. I mean, I guess I could use my bonus action and just try hiding in this thing.
You're gonna hide
in the bush?
In the bush that it is? Underneath itself.
I think we don't want to go in the bush.
I don't want to be in the bush.
You're always free to try.
Yeah, I might as well try. Where is it? Stealth? Okay, I'll roll that and I'll end my turn.
I want you to know, you still holding Mal's head, you kind of just like duck down a little bit as if you're kind of trying to hide behind your own arms. You just kind of squat in front of it, hoping that it looks past you.
We're doing so good, guys. So good.
I still had to roll a perception against it, and All right,
No,
Mal, will you start with a con save?
Yo, absolutely. Let me con save. Son of a bitch.
That
It's
does
your
not
turn.
beat it.
That happened, yes. That happened.
You are still fully engulfed, blinded, unable to move.
Cool. Can I...
restrained.
That's cool. Can I use my breath weapon?
It's probably equally as broken. I'm willing to let you try, as you need no actions to do so. I mean, you have an action.
I mean,
you
it
just
says
can't-
action, but I figure if I'm restrained and my mouth isn't restrained,
You're unable to breathe.
I don't have to breathe.
So I would like
A
you to make a
breath weapon?
wisdom
You don't have to.
wisdom check.
Oh, I have to breathe to use a breath weapon. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Will you make a wisdom check?
God damn it. All right. Oh.
And you know, your whole like face at this point, while both you have hands around your cheekbones and jaw from someone that you can't tell, and then all these tendrils kind of wrapped around your entire face as well. The idea of just kind of trying to move and open your jaw in the first place, it doesn't really work very well.
All right. Well, that's my turn.
Be glad you have nothing in your jaw and mouth. So
You
do.
Yeah.
You do. You do start to feel this extra fucking uncomfortable feeling as 2 or 3 plant vines start to force their way down your nose.
Ooh. Wait, how did it get in his nose if my
Ooh.
hand is covering his face?
You have your hands around the sides of his face.
Oh.
They are still trying to. Yeah, you don't have his face completely covered. He is face forward into this. His back is towards you.
Yeah.
So you had to have reach the sides. Yeah.
Can I roll for insight or perception to sense that tendrils are going up nostrils?
Perception. Yeah. And this one, while you are, this one is gonna shamble its way over. And take a swing at you there, Juniper. You can definitely feel that extra vibrations and across Mal's face. You can tell that he is being uncomfortably touched.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Andy.
Juniper, from your side though, this little shrub with both your hands distracted has reached out and definitely just kind of scratched across your entire back inside of your forearm there. And you will be taking a single point of damage.
Oh. I would like to hellish rebuke it.
Can you?
Why can't I?
Are you a tiefling right now?
Oh.
Oh, I see that it's there. You are aware
Yeah.
of how to do that? You do not have the capabilities of doing that.
Interesting.
However, your hands are in the center of this thing.
Only one of them.
You're only using the one hand to grip his head?
Yeah. I went like a half T pose, if that makes sense.
Okay, I see. This large mountain in front of you is definitely still gonna rip its both hands up and kind of together, kind of trying to bring them down upon your shoulders and back.
I have a reaction to it if it hits then.
Did not hit. I'm just trying to think about this. Mal, make a
Yeah.
con save.
Yay! Wait. Well, it's
Cool.
better than it was.
As its kind of hands go up for a second and its entire body kind of stretches, Mal, your eyes get to kind of fully get to see daylight again for a second. As you get this full moment, can I get a strength check with it as well? Cool. Yeah, you get to kind of get enough looseness in all the different tendrils and vines. You get to shove this whole thing back a full 5 feet.
Nice.
And
Yeah.
whiff downwards and slam into the nothingness below as you kind of separate yourself from it. And as it still aggravatingly slaps its hands back towards you, though, as it has freed itself. Mal.
Of course.
This one will be connecting.
Oh, that'll hit, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
You get
yeah, I think.
kind of side slapped here from its free hand is kind of separating the entire mass that it just left you has slammed into your side shoulder and kind of rolled you for a second. But you're free.
I'm free, and that's what matters.
The first attack roll was a 1, so.
Ah.
Mhm.
Well,
You
that
should-
was a good time.
Yeah.
This combat has been inspired by Japan. Thank you, Ryan.
Japan?
By Japan.
It's from Japan.
Well,
Is that because of the hentai reference?
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
Yep. Yeah.
I don't want to shock you, but I'm just gonna cast Guiding Bolt at it again. Why do I keep rolling so bad?
I don't want to shock you.
Given the line of attack here, I'm gonna say you are clear from both of them, and it is
I
not
would think so. If
intersecting.
not, I can easily step to the side.
No, yeah, you're not intersecting any of them. However, your shot is gonna go just above it as it kind of tucked itself at the same time, and you've kind of just blasted into the wall behind it.
Okay. I'm gonna do it again.
Yeah.
I want to throw it at the little one.
Mm-hmm.
Finding it. They're not free anymore, so.
Much as before, this one is now just completely fucking obliterated. And sparks flying, the entirety of its center core just gone, and there's just a puff of smoke. More so than an actual death.
Has anyone?
Interesting.
No one's attacked it since then. Wait, do I?
No,
I get
no,
advantage.
yeah, what
I get advantage on the one I just did.
is it?
Attack roll.
Do
Next
spells
attack
count
roll
as
made
attack
against the
roll?
target.
No, yeah, any attack
Yeah,
roll.
it's an attack roll.
Please add
Do I
advantage.
re-roll it then?
Good. You can click the up arrow and get advantage on the earlier roll. Yeah. That would, yes. So I'll add
Oh,
that.
they both
up.
rolled the same damage. I didn't even notice that.
Guided by your shiny light that you get to aim at.
Uh,
I guess actually it gets to hit it too.
It
actually.
whips back around. You thought it missed, but it just ricocheted off the wall behind.
You thought it missed, but it was me. Dio.
Ew.
Bop. There we go. Alright. Anything else for you there, Ishide?
No, I'm done.
Juniper. Your brother is freed.
He is free.
I am
I knew he wouldn't
free.
be worth much.
Let's
You should
see.
take the glimmering thingy off him.
No, dead.
Oh wait, no, because he got hit by another one. Never mind.
Can I get a quick perception roll? So all of the other ads are dead, and there are no other things that are coming out to surprise us, and it's only this one that is left.
By your passive perception, those are all true facts.
Okay.
Don't forget, you can also kill ads by subscribing.
That was really good. That was so clever. That was very good.
Anyway.
I have a question.
Mhm.
Is Mal close enough for me to get a sneak attack, or do I need to maneuver myself around
Mal?
this creature?
Huh? Yeah, are you sneak attacking Mal?
No!
Yeah, sneak attack, Mal. That'll be great.
So sneak attack
you-
the monster thing. Do I need to flank it, or is him being in vicinity enough?
Currently, you do not have advantage of Mal being close enough. If you were to flank it, you would be, yes, to the opposite side of some form or fashion.
Is
Doesn't have
there
to be
any
complete-
way for me to even be over there? Is there room for me to get around it? Does this thing have legs?
Shambling down in front of you? Yes, it has legs.
So if I were to
Does it-
slide underneath it, I could theoretically pass through it.
Yes, I will
Oh.
say the bushes area is a more difficult terrain and will slow you down more, but you should be able to slide straight underneath it with a nice dexterity check.
Okay.
I would even say maybe an acrobatics.
Okay,
That's
well,
more specific.
yeah,
Yeah.
okay. So I get to do acrobatics?
Yes, acrobatics. I was
Okay.
thinking of which dexterity would apply to it. That's why I was just like brain.
Oh, Very bad.
Mal,
Yeah.
the strength
Yeah.
check. Twinning.
Strength check for twinning.
Kick me in the back to propel me forward.
Go. Your sister kind of grabs off to your arm for a second, and she kind of pushes past you, and you very reactively just kind of grab the center of her back and slide her forward like a curling action. Just slide her underneath this thing with an extra propulsive force.
I'm very impressed that you maneuvered that in.
Yeah, me too.
And
That's good.
get to slide her just past the, I'm just on the ruler. There we go. Slide her, you're going about there?
Yeah.
you
Yay!
Right to the other side of this thing in a very surprising fashion.
Yay!
Yes, you are flanking this thing now.
As I am unarmed, however, do I have to do anything to use my talons attack? Considering I am technically not shaped into my talons?
No, yeah. You can use your talons, yes.
Okay, so I can use my talons with sneak attack?
Yes, so sneak attack is any melee attack.
Okay. So I'll roll this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's bad. And then sneak attack only goes if I hit, so.
Yes, yeah, that'd be applied after the hit. However, Mal's extra slide just wasn't fully calculated. You kind of get that extra kind of whiff. You get a couple of the small leaves and tendrils as you're kind of getting back up, but you get nothing effective at all.
Dang it. Alright, well. Now can I hide?
Yeah, you can always try.
I'm not in the bush anymore. You can hide behind me if you were near me.
It is not perceiving your situation anymore and is very focused on this thing that just got out of it that it tried to eat and wants to eat it again.
Cool.
You're not affected.
Nah.
Mal, how you doing?
Presumably I'm not stunned or restrained anymore.
Yes, allow me to correct those. You are not.
Feels.
Your nose still itches a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that.
Oh my god, it impregnated you.
In my nose?
Yeah.
Now, do we need to have a talk?
Sinuses
Why
already
do you need to talk to
done.
me about that? Talk to Mal.
I mean, okay. Never
I'm
mind.
glad no one's talking to the DM, alright.
Mr. DM, do I have plant in my nose?
Make a medicine check.
Have I been implanted?
That's
Son of a
good.
bitch.
Thank you.
That was very clever.
Unfortunately, you do not hear the voice of Irino currently. We'll get back to that later.
Okay, so that was my medicine check. Hello?
Ooh. Anna, that is a statement.
Yep. Yep.
Wow.
Are we doing that?
I mean, it's up
right
to
now,
you.
preferably
Isn't
after
it like
combat.
player discretion?
Alright. We'll come up with something. It'll be great. It'll be great. I'm gonna beat the living shit out of the plant. That's what I'm gonna do.
Are
Oh
you
my
sure
God.
about that?
No, I'm not.
Run me a dex check. Okay.
Woo.
Continually.
Extra attack.
Here we go. That's a thing that connects and does damage.
Absolutely no hesitation. Beat the shit out of it till it dies.
Mhm.
Extra attack.
Yep. That also connects. I agree.
I could work with this. It could have been
Damage
better.
rolls.
Could have been better, but it'll do, I guess.
Yeah, those are all starting from the beginning, you just that sneeze, that itchy nose really distracted you. You shook your head on the first swing and just kind of take a good sniff in, focus up, smell insults, and keep swinging at it, hammering away. A nice couple of wet thuds. You just slammed this maul into the side of this thing. One to the shoulder, one to the ribs, one to the arm. Just stop fucking moving. And it seems to really be slowing down. It don't seem to be moving as much.
I don't want it to move anymore. I don't want it to move. Okay. I'll end my turn. Motherfucker.
Now, you landed all those hits, and realistically, it should have been the first one. No, it should have been Juniper. But 4 didn't remind me, but there was a glittering effect for Juniper sneak attack.
Glittering effect?
You had advantage on your attack.
Yes,
Oh.
you attack every time after a guiding bolt.
Oh.
No one reminded me. I apologize.
It's okay. I honestly didn't realize that that's what the glittering effect was for.
We could twinning this if you get the kill, you know.
It'd be a moment. However, I realized that on his turn, and I go, "What is this? Oh yeah." But
okay, we were all negligent.
Mal, this
Not
thing
me,
is
I
very
was
upset at
planted.
you. Very upset at you for hitting it, and would like to hit you back.
Oh, no, please.
Unfortunately, this double hands kind of come to the side and slam into your also not so feeling great body.
Ugh.
As another solid side swipe hits you in the ribs and sections of mid body.
I am not feeling good. No, it is not good.
And unfortunately, the other attack does as well. As both hands, you kind of crumple for a second, kind of steady yourself on your maul, and the second hand also comes through and hits you right on both shoulders and kind of slams you down and crunches you as you slide down the end of that maul.
So, Mal killed himself.
How you doing? Juniper, you get to just hear on the other side of this mound just kind of fall over a second. You can see just on the bottom as red liquid blood spats down to the floorboards in front of Mal.
I am not feeling very good.
Mal. Did I roll it? It rolled. Cool.
Hey, Mal, you do get to hear these words of inspiration and, just a little patronizing words from behind you. Just stop being a bitch. Get up.
Damn.
No, that's not canon.
No,
What?
But you really kind of get the wind back in you for a second as you hear each day just really motivating you a little bit.
Thank you, Ishide. I feel a little better.
Oh, sorry, I forgot it was still my turn.
Anything else you
Finding it. Give me 2 seconds. Big thing.
Big thing.
Big
Thing.
thing.
Upcast. Like it.
What? No, it's
Is
not.
that not an upcast? Oh.
No.
You just
rolled
got
well.
two. Yeah, rolled well. I like it. Yeah, no. A nice solid bolt. Slamming right into the center of it. Still standing.
Motherfucker.
Last action each day? Movement?
Yeah, oh yeah, I'll trade that. I forgot that was the thing again. I don't know why. It's not like we've played without that before.
That's
I'll
true,
do
but
it
you've been
again.
bouldering a lot, so maybe that.
I'm done.
Mal, would you roll a dex save?
No, I'm done. It's okay.
Actually, no. As what did you do? Great. Ford, you have an advantage on your attack with your second one. Oh, what the fuck?
Oh my god.
I got it. I'll do it. It's fine. Mal, you get this tingling in the back of your hair for a second. You duck. You hit the ground for a second. You just that second sixth sense kind of kicks in last second. You just kind of it kind of takes an extra second, kind of focusing on it. Blink a little more, cast the second spell as this kind of burns into the core of this thing, and shambles, flunches, and hits the deck.
Dedge.
Finally.
Dedge.
God.
As everything kind of falls still for a second, as it kind of shambles and falls, lands the top half of it kind of falls on the ground next to you there, Mal, unmoving. As everything kind of comes back to that nice quiet. Each day, you speak with plants, everything around you is also no longer screaming.
I have a health file in my inventory. I don't remember
Can
where
I
it came
talk to
from.
anything now, or are they still ignoring
I
me?
think I had my line.
There's
But I
nothing
would-
else to talk to.
Okay.
All the plants around you do not seem to respond. You have a health file around you from before you went into a dungeon, would have been something provided to you, and is also still with you at the time.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, couple
so
of things. Well, not
I
that
want to
much.
uncork it and force feed it to Mal.
Of course.
Mal,
Look.
make a constitution check if you're resisting.
I'm not resisting because it's Juniper, but I am also not like super enthused considering my previous situation.
Make a constitution check as well. There are two, but you were okay. So you didn't stop her as she kind of comes up to you, kind of still recovering off the ground, picking yourself up. She kind of just grabs your bottom jaw for a second and just shoves this potion in. And at first you're just like, oh yeah, fine. She's being helpful. But then you were kind of forgot for a moment.
It's these
But
ones.
the potion hits your entire body as you just feel that infernal fire as your entire body scratches and itches and kind of burns with heat for a
Who
second.
should I give that to? That we were trying to be friends with.
You gave
And
me
they
yours
started
to a
to-
dragon.
Oh, okay.
Your entire body kind of just
Ugh.
burns with heat and pain as these needles kind of pull through all your muscle fibers, and crunched bruises kind of start to gain some more health through everything. Juniper, will you mark that?
I deleted it from my inventory.
What?
Oh, sorry. I just assumed we wouldn't be getting any more.
No, yeah, you were still gonna put it in chat, so I could.
Oh shit! Right. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. I didn't think of that.
Scroll, it's in here somewhere.
Doing so good. Doing so good.
Health? Hello?
It was health file plus.
Yeah. Oh, it's okay. I have that one collapsed still. That's why. Hibbaja. Hibbaja. There we go.
Healing?
4d4 there. Mal?
Am I rolling
Sorry,
that?
did you say forward?
Who's rolling that?
Yeah, I thought he was saying Ford too.
That one says 8d4. Am I still rolling 4d4?
Sorry, yes. 8d4. I'm brain dead. 8d4 plus 8.
Damn, that is a hell of a file.
Go ahead and add it to.
5, 7,
Also,
1, 2, 3,
also,
33.
while I have my hands on him, can I
Wow.
try and like arcane sense any unseen damages to his body or foreign contaminants?
Yeah, sure, I guess. I mean, if you're interested in such.
You know, I had the weirdest dream while I was being consumed.
Recap.
Oh,
I'm step point for 2 seconds, and we'll get back to Juniper afterwards.
all right. Continue your dream.
We had the weirdest dream where, like, I was in a very uncomfortable bed. like there was some sort of weird viney thingies pushing into me, and I didn't much care for it. And they like reached all around, and they were grabbing the sides of my face, and there was fire blowing past me, and I was scared. And then little tiny branches, they wiggled their way into my nose, up into my brain. They just did a little scratchy on the brain. And I think I don't remember the rest of the dream. That's all I remember. Yeah.
Very, very good dream.
No. No. Not a good dream. I did not enjoy having branches in those.
I need Andy to come back and address my role.
And address your role. What's Ishide doing while we're doing this?
I'm back. Sorry.
Welcome
You're
back.
good.
Over-caffeinated.
Over caffeinated.
Shit, Ishide. Anything?
Wait, medicine roll.
Ishide. Yes. I mean, well, we had an Arcana roll. Yes. But, we'll jump to that. Juniper, you kind of come check on your brother, stepping over this mound of plant growth and moisture. Well, you grab a hold of your brother's face, give him this potion, and kind of give him that that kind of twist back to forth. He's also kind of grimacing and writhing in pain. You're just not worried about it. Kind of toss him around, check him around, and kind of trying to focus on him. And since you've rolled so well with this,
Thanks.
you kind of start to focus for a second and almost close your eyes and try to picture in your mind how he is and his own that bright white light he put off before. And you do sense and see just that faint bit of that green glow coming from his head.
I'm gonna call over to Ishide.
Who is
Muted?
I think she's gone.
on a phone call for a moment.
Oh, okay.
I see.
Oh, I see. Can I roll something to figure out if I have the wherewithal to be able to determine how to alleviate this green mana that's inside of him?
Run me a history check and an investigation. One of each.
Oh, I went to roll that in D&D Beyond. Very good. History, and you said investigation?
Yes. Beautiful and beautiful.
Oh my gosh!
Love both of those.
You saw that, right?
I did, yeah. So
I didn't.
you're kind of reminded back before, in your past life, where you were standing in an ice dragon cave holding this mana crystal that had colliding colors in it. One where you were trying to push and pull different mana colors around. You had Mal pull out his color and Ishide put in her colors, and your colors kind of collided for a second. You do generally remember handling mana in a form of that sense. It was nowhere near simple or easy, but maybe you could either get him to force his out or use his own mana to force whatever this is to dissipate, or you could use yours to kind of get in there and replace it. These are options.
I don't like how you said that.
Maybe it goes away with time.
I'm gonna look over to Mal and I'm gonna be like, where is big dragon crystal egg thing for mana?
I think that is with Ishide. I don't have that.
Okay, I've now come to an impasse where I no longer can move forward without Ishide.
I have a follow-up.
Mm-hmm.
Same sort of questioning bits. I have this funny, cool thing now that I have a new class.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Plus also creation powers, because things.
Mm-hmm.
Can I use any variation of the combination of two things to perhaps remove
Sorry, I'm
or
back.
burn it out?
I missed you.
What is
did you
the
say?
thing that you have?
I
Roll
was,
it
I was
in.
looking at lay on hands.
I confirmed that he has green mana in his head.
Because I can use 5 of them to cure a disease of cure one disease or neutralize a poison. I don't know if I could double down on that with creation powers to remove whatever the fuck that is.
Give me a medicine check of your own. Because your sister is concerned about your health and is for sure feels like something is wrong with you, but you feel generally fine. Still a little banged up and bruised,
Can
but
I look at his head in
not
the
poison.
spyglass?
Oh,
Yes, you can.
Okay. So now that you're back, I asked him where the mana crystal was, and I told him that he has green mana in his head.
What mana
Here in
crystal?
The dragon egg mana crystal that we
Oh,
like
okay,
put
I
our
have
manas
that.
into.
No, that's gone, because we died.
Because we died.
You lift the spyglass here and that kind of thing, and you look at Mal for a second. And you can still see easily through that little spyglass that, something in like the center of his head. There's that slight green glow happening there.
Mal, your head's green. Like, and she would
No,
make
my
it
head
the
is
point
gray.
of the spyglass.
Oh.
No,
Yeah.
when you used to be all white, your head's now green.
That seems bad. Maybe? Do you
I'd say
have
slightly.
like
Can I
magic?
druid him?
Can I druid him? Oh my gosh.
How druiding are you? Druiding.
I want to
What do you-
druid him.
Druid how? What do you mean?
I
What
want
do
to
you?
move, actually. I can't.
Oh,
step.
sorry. We are still combating. There you go. Uncombat. I should end combat. You're right.
I want to like roll Arcana on it and try and understand the situation.
Yes. Roll Arcana.
Fuck.
He has some kind of foreign mana in him, and that is for sure the case.
Should have just druided him.
Or give me D100.
How can I get the foreign mana
Or-
out of him?
Give me a D100.
A D100 is always. I always feel like that's so sketchy, and I'm like, I don't know about that.
Andy!
So, in your moment of daze, you did hear them talk about this mana crystal, and you remember to this mana crystal that there was a process for pushing and removing different manas from the mana crystal, and you've manipulated mana multiple times. Mayhaps you may
I
be
can pull
able
it out of
to
his nose.
pull whatever this foreign mana substance is out of Mal.
She would walk close to him, like, okay, stay still. I'm gonna try and fix it, and I'm gonna try and fix it.
Okay.
Give me a sleight of hand, then an arcana.
I'm scared. I'm scared.
Mal.
Can I
Oh
can I know what
Yes,
she's
you-
thinking? Because I also rolled really well.
You're still watching, seeing how she does this, and you kind of watch as she kind of walks up, and she kind of just places both hands across his face and kind of like mangles his brows out of the way for a second, kind of like clay, kind of trying to mold his face for a second.
Wait,
Now this
I'm
is
gonna-
not comfortable.
I'm gonna walk behind him and grab his head from behind and be like, I hold him for you.
So you're holding the back of his skull. Now you're being mangled for a second as Ishide kind of just like maybe closer, and you start to feel almost like your entire teeth start getting pulled from your face.
As a
Ooh.
fun fact, I still have
Uh-huh.
a particular type of head, seeing as I am the cellus version of myself. So
I know.
okay, just making
You are
sure that
being-
was part of awareness.
Molded and rolled very much right now. Yes. Much like a soft clay.
I know it's
I'm
not
gonna
gonna mean
roll.
much considering my rolls, but if Ishay saw him in pain, she would stop.
No pain.
No,
Currently.
it's very
There will
uncomfortable
probably be
for it.
pain.
If I could
There will
assist
be
with,
pain.
if I could assist by morphing a little bit, and like maybe making the nostril a cave instead, that could work.
Oh, very smart.
It just occurred to me.
Mal, make a wisdom check.
I need a higher fucking wisdom. Oh my god!
It would be a great idea if you thought of that ahead of time. Ford, you're starting to move and press on him, really trying to focus on that mana,
Who's Ford?
and or each day, yeah, you start to push on him for a second, and you're all kind of shocked for a second each day as you're kind of wrangling and mangling his whole face, as what you were kind of pushing on starts to separate and move for a second, and you see the original Mal's soul separate from the body that he is in.
Quickly
Mal.
put it back. Quickly undo whatever she did.
Give me a
Can I
dex.
do that on enemies?
Give me a dex check. Ishide, you're gonna quickly.
I'm doing a dex check?
No, Ishide.
Okay.
I'm doing a dex check.
Is
Yes.
this something visual?
Visual, yes, you all see.
Ishide looks very panicked.
What? What is wrong?
Can
Ow.
as he gets
Oh.
separated from his
wait.
body, can I do a
There's
quick
a-
check to see if I can see that mana in his soul essence or whatever, or deduce
that
if it's
Arcana.
more of a physical?
Yeah. Give me the
There's
mana with
also
it.
an inspiration in the chat.
Ooh.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
Who are you pointing that towards? Atrell? Let's not mangle. I'm assuming towards Ishide.
Yeah, I would assume that. Oh, yeah. Is the inspiration supposed to go towards a specific person or just allow for?
Towards a person.
A
party.
person is supposed to be specified.
I think it's a person can have inspiration.
Yes.
Mhm.
I think I made it so you're supposed to specifically state who. Bestow a
Well,
player. I should
Mal
probably
is in
make
the
that
main
more
Yeah,
clear.
effort not to
What
make
was-
Yes. So
Okay.
each
sure.
day you take advantage on the dex check.
Nice.
Oh, what if I don't want? Okay.
Yeah, get it
Yeah,
anyway. Don't
great.
mess up my face.
Great.
Interestingly, Mal, make a perception check.
A perception check? Okay.
Stand by.
Ready to have an out-of-body experience?
Didn't we already do that?
Doing that a couple times over.
No, I feel like we didn't have bodies to be out of.
You know, I gotta say, getting branched is not my favorite thing.
For the brief moment, Ishide kind of presses a little too hard. Your head and your soul separate for a second. She freaks and kind of pulls it right back in place, just real quickly for it. Mal,
Can I try
Make
and remember
this-
how I did that?
in a moment, yes. Mal, you make a nice wisdom save due to
Ooh,
that
wisdom
direct message.
save.
Oh, direct message. Hang on. Ha 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 ha. Neat.
Cool. You did great with it. you kind of snap back for a second as almost you kind of buffeted, like you came back indoors from the loud outdoors moment. You kind of blinking and kind of, oh, ha, interesting. Juniper, you did notice that as those separated for a second, the green was moving more with the physical body and not the spiritual.
Ishide.
But Ishide, you did good. You did fine.
Ishide, do you think you can do that but little longer?
I can try.
Yeah, Ishide, roll that
Can I mention?
Yeah, I mean,
You
you're free.
should.
You're a free-willed body, I guess. Ishide, will you give me a nice nature check?
Is he not saying anything? Okay, that's great.
I mean, wow, yeah, no.
Yeah.
This is just for.
Oh, this is separate. Okay, I thought you were making me do it again.
No, yeah.
I'm gonna walk over to the front of Mal as we prepare to attempt a second try.
So when that happened, it's a lot of screaming. When I don't have head on soul. It's
Screaming?
screaming.
From who?
Just everywhere.
The plants were screaming a lot.
It
I
was
don't hear
not,
anything.
It was not the plants, it was like perhaps. Well, maybe it was plants, I actually don't know. It wasn't good though.
From my memories of having to reconstruct my own body, can I attempt to remove my head from my body and soul and expose the head of my soul?
You can always attempt whatever you'd like.
Okay,
Would
well,
you
I'm
run a Constitution check?
Con check.
And I poke everyone towards Discord. You are able to do such. If you kind of roll your hands towards the back of your own neck, basically your jawline towards your ears, you feel like you can sink what isn't your fingers into what is not your head. And you can feel that separation for a moment.
Okay. And what happens?
Are you pulling?
Yeah.
you could feel that separation, so you're gonna pull for
Yeah.
a second. Much okay.
Like if I'm successful, then I would like to remove my physical head from my physical and
taking
soul
it off
body.
like a helmet or like a helmet?
Yeah, essentially. That's what I imagine.
Run a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, wisdom saving, sorry.
Yeah, saving. I like saving a lot more anyways.
Me too.
As much as Mal kind of described, you feel this kind of buffeting wind for a moment. You get this loud screaming feeling, as if you were standing in the middle of a storm.
Oh.
Much as if you get this kind of continuous buffeting and white noise, that kind of static that slams into the entirety of you as you kind of feel your entire almost like head and hair start to get tossed and pulled in different directions.
I would like to begin counting seconds as best as I can perceive them. And count how many seconds until it becomes unbearable and I want to put my head back on.
Con check. It's uncomfortable, but you're fine for at least the first 6 seconds. No problems. it is uncomfortable, and you definitely you're kind of struggling to open your eyes, kind of heavy wind. But
What's
Okay.
this look like to us?
for y'all, she is very much pulled her own head off, and is kind of just holding it with her eyes closed in her hand, like a Dullahan.
You should just be very much looking to Mal, being like, "What the fuck is she doing?"
I don't know. She's always been a little weird.
I would try to gently push her head down
Yeah.
back to her body.
I would resist if it was during the time frame where I'm testing my limits.
It'd be about after that first 6 seconds, you kind of start to feel the kind of pressure on your wrist and hand for a second.
I will relent.
We're kind of like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
So much as an astronaut redons its helmet, Juniper has kind of replaced her head back and kind of rolls everything back. And how you feeling there? Same as Mal, you kind of get that feeling of like you just walked back indoors from a storm.
It is like screaming of nature, but not a voice. Looks to the druid.
The druid's confused.
Well, it is your turn.
Okay, I'll try and rip my head off.
Make a Constitution check, please.
I'm just gonna kill myself.
It's not your turn.
We're already
Constitution
dead. That's the
check.
joke.
Mal's supposed to die.
Yeah, honestly.
Yes, check.
Okay. Oh no!
I don't like the silence.
You roll a d8.
Oh no.
How is it only a d8, or is this a chance? No, you'd roll a...
You all watch. You kind of, you Juniper, you look over, and she just kind of trustingly, kind of confusingly, and just starts to dig her own fingers into her jawline for a second, and you all kind of watch as her nails kind of start to bleed at her jaw. She kind of pulls and scratches along her entire face. The entirety of her face kind of starts to peel for a second as just red liquid starts to ooze down her jawline. Very unconsciously hadn't paid attention to how much she had even dug into her own face and jawline.
I'll grab her wrist and pull it away from her face.
Yeah, let's
No.
stop that. No.
Hey.
Whatever you did, don't do like that.
I don't want to, but we're doing it a lot apparently.
Just Mal, I lasted, and she counts on her fingers, 6 seconds with head off. I think that is enough time for me to grab green mana thing in head. So, can I have head, please?
Ayo.
Oh. You Pornhub sound.
Hang on.
Jesus, guys.
So much worse because we're twins.
Yep. So you're going to go into screamy place and then pull green goop out of head.
No, you go into screaming place and I pull goop out of head.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Now,
I'll give it a run.
give me a wisdom check, and then a con check. Okay.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Cursed.
You trusted your sister, and you understand the process. But you've seen her, you saw her remove her head. It's possible. It just doesn't look comfortable. And you felt it before, but this time it's much worse. This wind is now roaring as you kind of start to separate your own head for a second. It's kind of pulling, and really you feel it towards the back of your head, the crown of your head. Your lower back starts to open up for a second, and you kind of tilting the entirety of it all forward. Can I get the other two to roll the Arcana check?
Haha.
Uh-oh.
Am I rolling one or no?
Yeah, go ahead for it.
Okay.
Mal, you're just in pain.
Yep,
Juniper,
that
you
tracks.
do kind of see him start to separate for it, but it didn't really separate at the neckline. It's more kind of just splitting down the spine, and he's kind of peeling himself, unfortunately. But he has separated his soul from body for a moment, and he kind of starts to roll everything out of the way. You do see the green in the flesh coffin that he had. You may go for a sleight of hand to try and pull it out.
Thank you.
Did you say flesh coffin?
Yeah, it did.
Okay.
You ready that elbow high, you see that separating, you dive your hand into his whole forehead and nasal section as it just fingers first, you go index and middle, kind of stab right in there quickly and just kind of rip it out in a nice quick snapping motion, like a bird to the surface of the water.
Oh, so cool. I'm so cool.
You are so
Wow.
cool.
Mal, you make another con check.
Another con check. You got it.
As I've successfully extracted the implantation, I'm gonna take a step back as a way to communicate non-verbally that I have completed the task.
Mm-hmm. Juniper, in your hand, by the way, you have something almost akin to a maggot,
Ew!
but it is very
too much boulders.
it is more earthy and natural. Very much looks like it's more made of wood and moss than it is anything else, but still has that plumpness, if you would.
So
Mal.
I would like to cast this in my hand.
That is a guaranteed hit and damage. You have incinerated it.
Cool.
You incinerated the thing.
She kind of dusts her hands of like, what is that?
Yeah. Dust your hands off. Mal, you kind of roll your head back in. You have this pounding headache now as you feel like you just ran sandpaper across the back of your brain.
Eek. Oh. Did you get little thing out of nose?
Yep.
Oh, good. Where is it? I want to see it.
I destroy it.
But yeah, let's go. Thank you.
Dust yourself off for a second. Kind of get back up. Mal, you make a nice one last wisdom save.
Oh boy. Oh, save. That's
Any
of
of these
course
significant
the
anyway,
course
or
the
are they
good
just
roll is
twigs
the
and
wrong roll.
branches?
Twigs and branches and kind of collection of just unmoving moss now. You still made the check there. You're good now.
Okay.
You definitely felt a little like vertigo and unbalanced. You kind of stand back up, but you're generally good.
So, do you guys want to talk about the weird other side of existing?
What?
You're already there.
What is weird screaming wind place, and why can we only hear it when we are not encased?
Oh, perception from everybody in the group.
Oh, lovely.
All right, cool. Thank you.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it. Go ahead. Sorry.
Juniper is gonna be like, well, I am just glad that ringing bell doesn't hurt anymore.
What is with the bell?
Yeah.
That's so funny. I will high table and say that is what the perception was just for. That's so funny.
Oh.
That's hilarious.
But you're all indoors, so.
Yeah, I don't know where the bell is, but maybe we should take a bit of time and go look at that.
I've heard the bell once, and you were both weird about it.
Every time bell ring. It is very painful experience. But
Yes.
after I am in body, no more pain.
Yes, same.
He coughs.
So painful for our souls when we're not in a body.
It is like tolling of bell crushed soul.
Hmm.
I see.
You know, I do not like idea that
I wish
it
I had
is.
told the dead spell so bad.
I do not like idea that soul is so
I know,
easily
right?
Is
separated.
that what it is?
Yeah.
Just
So
a
I want to be like, oh, this, but I don't know shit about that. So
Oh!
That's
High tables,
hilarious.
high tables.
Mr. DM, I've studied magic.
Yeah. Druid magic.
I've delved into
When you put a level in cleric, get back to me.
Does
I
paladin
can't, I'm
count?
What'd you say, Mal?
I said, does paladin count?
Yeah, I mean, to a
I
point.
don't get told
You
that.
have told the dead?
Yeah, but he hasn't studied magic.
I have not studied it. This is all like innate.
Reaching?
Reaching.
Alright, so takeaway point. I don't like that souls are so easily separated from bodies. I feel like that could be big problem later.
The sooner we
Oh, Mr.
leave
DM,
this
how did I do
plane, the
it?
better.
And can I do it to people I don't like?
That was your nature check you'd done before. It's still unknown to you.
Okay.
Mal, you suck. Did you
Okay.
not give yourself paladin cantrips in D&D Beyond? Or any spells
Oh,
associated with the
God.
paladin class?
Of course he wouldn't on his first
No.
level
Games of-
because he wouldn't understand.
Whoa. Would be each day's exact reaction when you walk in the room full of floorboards.
That's why I was like, oh hell no.
Oh my god.
No, I did
Each
not
day
give
would
myself
try and like grab your wrist
any,
and stop you and be like, the floor.
Yeah.
but that is okay because we
It's-
can
it's a
high
new-
table say he doesn't
New skill to
understand.
you. Got it. As the two females have now come to survey the room, can I get a perception check out of the two of you?
Yes, because room looking awfully familiar.
I do not like this room.
Each day
Did you
somehow
say a
you've not noticed it.
perception?
Yeah. Juniper, you notice before each day, super weird, out of this entire
Here
room,
he's sitting in the corner.
out of this entire room and all of its rickettiness, the only thing that is generally nicer is this one bookshelf across the room.
I really thought you were
Oh.
going to say rug. I saw the bookshelf and I was like, he's going to say rug. We're going to have to do it again.
And you do see off to the left side.
Why did you close the door?
I'm sorry. Off to the left side. I was seeing what vision y'all all already had. There is a slight hole crumbling in what is a stone wall amongst all the wooden walls behind a bookshelf off to the left side. Other than that, yeah, no, the entire floor is not in the best condition. And yes, we're back to arrow key movements, please.
Could I also ask?
Mhm.
The room is destroyed. Does it
room
look
is in-
like time or intentional destruction?
Ooh, what a great nature question to ask.
Mr. DM, what is this?
Nature?
Yes, nature, please.
I'm not good
That
at
is what is
Hey,
rafted
easy
off
day.
section. And the floor itself is in complete disrepair. It looked like
Why is it in this shape, though?
It looks like it was at one point a vertical shaft, but
no.
it half boarded off.
A vertical shaft.
Okay, well, what's in the hole?
A darkness below you is something that you cannot really make out the bottom of.
I want a sacred flame in the hole.
Am I close enough to the bookshelf to investigate it?
You are close enough to investigate at it. You go to cast this flame-like radiance down towards the bottom of this thing. and you see that it actually goes about 5-6 feet before it scatters and kind of dissipates. It kind of hits some unknown surface and kind of goes out to the left, right sides. And
But nothing was lit up other than just darkness?
Yep.
Okay.
Hey, yesterday,
Mal?
does this room look like nature did all this damage, or maybe like somebody got angry and did it?
This looks like a generally natural decay to the entirety of wood. Nothing lasts forever, right? Juniper, you kind of looking across this bookshelf, and while it generally seems in great condition, nothing stands out to you. It's a bookshelf.
But it is newer and of better quality than everything else in the room. Well, are there like books on it or what?
Books across the entirety of it, yeah. They all are also in great condition.
What are all the titles?
Yeah, I want to start reading out each of the titles until Ishide perks up at something.
Surprisingly, none of the bindings on them have any words and letters.
Oh,
They're
okay.
That's a good way to do that.
I want to
Selections of
take them
brown
all
screens.
off the shelf.
One at a time.
Maybe.
Give
were you
me
saying,
an
Andy?
Give me an Arcana check.
Oh my god, is there a door behind it?
You go to start pulling through these, and maybe at like you start pulling the first, third, fourth, fifth book, and across the top shelf, your hand hits one of these books, and you go to pull on it, and it just slides right off the top of it, and you feel your hand did not actually make full contact to the book.
Ooh, I want to investigate this.
Explain it again.
Give you the general for it as you kind of start to kind of like poke at the spine of the book and try and grab the sides of it. The one to the side, fully falls off. But then as you go to like kind of grab the book and from the top, from the side, poke at it, whatever happened, your finger just never makes full contact to the book.
I would like to reach into the back of the shelf. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Like around the back of the book?
No, like go through the book into the back of the shelf.
It is a wood-backed shelf, yeah.
Okay, what were you gonna say though?
No, just your hand never makes like full contact to the book at any point.
Oh, okay. I am going to try and separate my physical hand from my soul hand and use my soul to grasp the book.
Huh.
Make a con
We're
check.
gonna all be monks by the end of this.
No joke, man.
You make a con save right after. You do separate your hand from soul, and your hand kind of stops at this boundary for a second. And the moment you kind of keep pushing forward towards it, your entire palm and hand that has reached for this book starts to burn, as if you just dipped your hand in an extreme furnace, like you're touching hot coals times 10. You quickly retract without taking damage.
Ouch. There is weird invisible book here, and it burns to touch.
Well, it's very visible.
Oh no.
Son of a bitch.
Could I try and lean forward and like grab him somehow? Because I feel like it'd be instinctual if he's right in front, if he fell.
He made his save. He steps over the top of this chair for a second, and it kind of, the whole floorboard creaks for that entire bit, and he kind of quickly rips that foot back.
Oh, I didn't mean to press that way. I was trying to pan the map, and I've been playing too much boulders.
I'll assist.
Hey, you have also made
Why would I
save.
step into a huge hole? That's not what I wanted.
You have made your save as well. You're fine.
You're good. I'm good. We're good. We're good. Just kind of like that hand reaching out thing where we kind of do. Make sure everybody's all stable.
Oh, Andy.
Yes.
Do any of the books that I've pulled off match the book that does not seem to exist.
Oh my god.
You're doing great, Mal. What do you mean book that doesn't exist?
Like the book that I can't actually touch. Do any of the books on the bookshelf or the books that I've taken off, do they match the likeness of it? Like, do I need to find the right book and put it in that place?
I will.
Well, there was a book there. You just couldn't physically touch it.
Yeah, there is a book there. Your hand just doesn't make contact to it.
Can I
don't
try and touch book?
Because in my perception, I'm thinking this is an illusion.
For your Arcana that you rolled, it does not seem to be necessarily something that you can prove physical, but it is as if your hand just can't pass through something. There's a barrier, if not, around the book.
Oh, I completely
Yeah.
don't understand.
There's a shield around the book and you can't touch it.
Mm-hmm.
And when you put your hand in that shield, your hand was not supposed to be there, it got burned.
When you separated your physical hand to your magical hand.
Oh, like
your
I'm not
hand,
yeah. touching the book. I'm
no. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Before
Sorry,
your
I
finger actually
thought.
makes contact. Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry. I thought I was
yeah.
just putting my fingers through the book.
No.
No,
Before you
okay.
make contact.
Okay. Never mind.
I want to try to pick up book and see what she's talking about.
You find much of the same. While this book is stoutly sitting on its own, it has no physical contact between your hand and it.
What if I take out the two books to the side and like try and pick it up with two hands?
Yes, there are no other books surrounding it, and
Oh, it's just it and it won't move?
yeah. Well, she had already pulled the book to the left side of it as well.
Oh, okay.
Try and grind the top corner, left side, right side.
Do any of
Does
these
not seem
books
to-
have things in? Like if I take out
as
the book
you-
and read through it?
As you leaf through them, they are all blank books. And Juniper, while yes, there are books that match the same cover color, I will high table tell you that there's no replacement of said book.
Yeah, sorry. No, my that idea was out the window. It's fine.
Can I Arcana the
Yes, sure.
Oh
What
my
if-
god.
There be
What's
magic
the
at
one?
hand.
What if
Can-
we use dragon stone magic mana egg thing?
We lost that.
Oh yeah,
Mm,
I keep forgetting.
yeah.
all Juniper
Did
books.
we see Juniper try and grab it using
You've
her?
seen-
I
spirit
just
hand?
tried to grab it as well.
Oh, using your spirit hand? No. It would still just look like a regular hand, but she just kind of reflectively pulled her hand off a hot stove kind of action.
So it is stuck in place as well, right?
Yes.
Ishidai's gonna ask Mal, would you mind trying to move this book?
I totally can do that. Yeah.
No, because like she would have just stepped like here.
That's fine. Ow.
Okay.
You just trying to grab it? Strength check it?
I mean,
You know,
first round, I'm gonna say I probably saw Ishide try and grab it, so I will also try to grab it, and obviously that will fail.
Yeah, thank
And
you.
I'm gonna think real hard about how to grab that.
Give me a wisdom check.
Oh, yeah. I was gonna come up with something, but if I could just do it that way, that works.
You really need to. You feel like if you move fast enough, you could maybe. It's the best you could really. Maybe it's just really slow, and your hand isn't touching it because it's slowing down.
Okay, I
But-
want to try and grab it really fast.
Go for a sleight of hand.
Mr. DM.
You just get that same boundary. You know, just gotta stay.
You said there was magic with it, right? Can I roll to double check there's magic? Therefore, what I'm trying to check is, does dispel magic let me grab the book?
I also have a
Run me
thing
the Arcana.
after
Yeah.
that.
Mal, try looking at it.
Oh, that's part of my plan, but we'll get there.
Ishne, you recognize this magic as the same binding magic to Bahira's journal.
Mm.
As multi-layered as it is, Dispel magic probably wouldn't work directly.
Okay.
It may weaken it, but it wouldn't be enough to completely dispel it.
She's gonna say to Mal, "What if you tried to break the bookshelf?"
Yes, but hold thought. I do that next.
Okay.
I want
Now,
to
run a nature check.
A nature check?
Or a history check.
History check. Okay.
Whichever's better for you.
Wow. Neither one is good, by the way,
Yeah.
but that'll do.
You know, she offers you to break this, and you're just like, yeah, give me a second, and you look at this, and just this nice intricate pattern of this wood. This is an ironwood bookshelf.
Oh. No, that is not going to go well. It is made of same weird irony material as Crew's place.
What if Juniper heats it?
Maybe? Hold on. Can I try and grab the book, but I want to will the book into existence? Like,
No, because then it's just gonna be a book that looks
God
the same.
damn it, you're right. Never mind.
So, any solution, magic girl?
Magic girl.
Oh shit.
Damn. Angry.
The bang in the background. Shit.
That was Mal getting mad and hitting the bookshelf.
Hey, welcome in, Raiders.
Hey, Raiders. How's it going? Welcome in. Mohole, I hope Inscription was good. That's such a great game. Welcome in. Make sure you guys grab yourself a snack and a drink and do all those things. We're gonna continue to play, but we'll type to you.
Give suggestions to these players of how they can definitely move a book that's not movable.
You say that.
Oh. Can I cast Mage Hand?
Yes. You can always cast a cantrip spell. This is a
Yes.
cantrip for you.
It is a cantrip, yeah.
Can I cast it within the bubble?
The layering of the magic is that to the case of the book.
What?
There is not a gap between
It's
the
flat
barrier
on
and
the
the book.
Oh!
Yeah. I believe.
Oh, I see. Okay, no, I understand now. I
I'm glad
understand.
we finally got you there.
I'm so
Hey, yo.
sorry. That
Oh.
took me so long.
Can you run an Arcana anyways?
Why am I so stupid?
We're doing so good, guys.
What is this wall made out of?
Your mom?
I was gonna
See?
say it, and I was like, no, that doesn't make sense.
It doesn't matter.
It seems to be just a nice old decaying wood, the same as the floorboards around.
And your mom?
It's just stupid imagination land. There's gonna be nothing behind the wall. I know it. But like bookcases, doors behind bookcases.
No, there's definitely a room behind there.
Yeah, look at how weird that is. There's a
Yeah,
gap there.
it literally looks like an entrance. Okay, I rolled for Mage Hand.
Yes.
He's just laughing at us because this was randomly generated by the map and we're all just staring at him.
No, because he literally
No,
made
you
us
could
roll
place
a
things.
perception
Yeah.
for the bookshelf.
I'm laughing because there's one open way on the other side and then a bookshelf, and y'all want to go into the secret rooms before anything else, and I love it.
Because Ishide loves books, so of course I'm gonna go to the
Aw.
bookshelf first.
Yeah, I
Clear the room, unlock all the doors, and then you move on.
First rebuild the entire floor.
This isn't
Uh,
Baldur's.
No, that's not our job.
Yeah, Mal's gonna get into carpentry after this.
No shit, man.
He is. He's gonna repair every broken floor we see, and that's gonna be his arc.
We fix
Yeah.
floorboards for free. Everyone should feel safe in their own home. That is our.
We're just gonna go back to our lives and become carpenters.
That is Mel's carpenter promise.
Everyone should feel
Honestly, I
safe
think
in
we'd
their
be
own
pretty good at it. Mal does the work. Ishide like does the books
like
or
the
something.
bookkeeping.
Yeah, and then Juniper
I'm
makes sure
sales.
people pay.
Yeah.
That's the same statement. Yeah.
So anyway,
All right. Yeah, Juniper.
Sorry, I'm
you
just
get this
planning
mage
off
hand.
plan after this.
Yeah, or the retirement. I like it.
Retirement
You
plan. I
get
did
this
that
mage
today.
hand. You're
You need
kind
a
of you're
side
trying to
hustle.
focus on casting it within the barrier, and you're kind of trying to imagine it skinny and flat inside the pages of the book.
Oh.
And you do get this kind of impressionable feeling that your hand is vertically inside the book, taking up the same space of the pages.
Oh. So can I move it from within?
Not easily, but possibly.
Do it.
What do you want me to roll?
Another Arcana.
I want a guidance.
I want to imagine my sister will succeed at whatever she tries.
Yes! You learned!
Give me the wisdom check there, Mal.
Go.
Alright, Mr. DM, how is our teamwork going?
We're doing so good.
Can I imagine that Juniper succeeds in everything she does?
Each day that happens passively for you. It doesn't matter.
Aww.
Okay, so nat 20 automatically?
Nat 20 all the time.
Y'all are so focused on this.
We could change.
We really
There
are.
good
I'm
rolls.
sorry.
There are great roles for this. That yes, Juniper, you get to you kind of start to wiggle this mage hand, trying not to touch any of the inside barrier, and you feel that that magical response around the pinky of the mage hand as it starts to kind of grip upon an inner twine or string, some strand in the back corner of the book that seems to be attached to something. Give it a nice pull.
Yeah!
All the floorboards are going to drop out from underneath us.
Honestly, it'll be worth it.
Die again. Who knows?
Is that another Arcana roll then?
No, I'm giving it to you.
Yeah! Guys, we forged the puzzle.
Oh, I saw the door! I saw it be a little door symbol!
The bookshelf itself starts to kind of pull and hinge for a second. The entire thing can move out of the way.
Oh my god, what did you do?
Look, if we're persistent enough, he makes a whole nother room for us.
Yeah.
We're learning. Wait.
Mal, you pulling the bookshelf out of the way?
Yeah, I'll just throw it behind me, honestly.
You pull this out of the way, and in front of you, there's this black vertical wall behind it. The same dark void that was at the window, but it seems a lot more solid than before, as the other one had a little more viscosity to it. This one itself has a void that is almost welcoming.
Feels like
Yes.
home, would you say?
You guys want to get back into the next bag, or
Mal, are you walking forward?
I want to
Into
stick my
it?
hand in it. I want to stick my hand in it.
can
I
I?
also
No.
want to stick my
Can
hand in
I?
I'm right here. I would
Imagine.
step here, stick
Mal's
hand.
first. Mal's first.
I would not
said no.
inherently
Forward
like
again.
to step into it. I would rather be a little more careful, and I want to manipulate this shit somehow. So maybe. Did we try and
Please
imagine
don't
it?
imagine anything.
Okay.
Are you saying that aloud each day?
Yeah.
Did we try to make it clear before?
Let me be
it.
clear.
No.
Do you
Because
want
then
to
you're just gonna
try?
see what you expect to see.
Well, you could walk into it, but that seems like a terrible plan considering the last time we went into something without looking for danger.
Can
I
you
was the one who
even
just had to
go
convince you two not to climb into the black void.
Okay.
Each day would you like to push past Mal?
through? Yeah, as
I
we're
want
talking.
to stick my hand in it.
I will
also-
I don't
grip.
need to push past
I'll
him.
do that forearm grab on Ishide's other arm, just in case.
Mm-hmm. The
Okay, well,
supporting
you're gonna
arm.
have to grab me too.
Are you doing it too?
One.
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm an
You
anchor.
want a
Oh my
stealth
god.
check?
Stealth
These two are distracted and argue amongst themselves. How
Sure.
quietly are you slipping by them? Mm-hmm. And the other one is you're just putting your arm and forearm in?
Yeah, I just want to feel
Okay.
it.
Yeah, unlike the goopiness that you felt before, your entire arm just kind of passes into it for a second. Each day you look up as you realize, Juniper already has her hand in it, and as your hand kind of reaches to it, hers is already like elbow in, and no pain, a little colder on the other side, but
I want to
I'll
stick my head
pull
in.
my arm back like just a little bit to see if it leaves that same black cast on my arm.
as you do, Ishide kind of steps through. Mal, as your hand kind of touches this black wall, you feel Ishide's pass through
I
your
died
hand.
again.
Ishide.
Oh my god, what is this? Andy.
I love that.
Your words do not reach on the other side of this wall.
I love
Maya.
that.
So hold up. She stepped in and I tried to grab her arm and she just ceased to be grabbable?
Her arm phased through your hand. Yes.
Oh my god.
God damn
I
it.
love this.
I'm not okay with this.
That's where we're gonna end session for today.
Ishide, you can't be heard. Be quiet.
Okay.
Wait, so is there a black cast on my forearm?
There is not a black ink on your forearm.
Yeah,
no.
I'm going into.
Okay,
You said
Juniper.
there isn't
Explain,
black
please?
ink?
You
What
push
is
past.
this?
Juniper, you
Juniper,
can no
no!
longer be heard.
Right.
Why?
Andy, can you please have explanation?
Why?
Only if Mal decides to go through. Then Mal has to leave the call if he's not going in.
Okay.
I'm gonna message you.
God damn
Mhm.
Me?
it.
I wanna
If
be
both of
included.
them went in, fuck it. I guess I'm gonna die as one of the group because there's no, let's go. Fuck it.
Mhm.
I'm logging in.
All right.
Last time you could have had an arc to revive us.
This will be where we take a small break. Mal, welcome in.
What the fuck is this?
Right?
Welcome to Barovia. Oh my gosh.
What?
We will reconvene into 5. Let the players kind of.
Is this a
just
portal? I want to jump in it.
I'm not gonna
what's
throw
going
us.
on.
I'm not gonna throw us into break screen if we're gonna sit here and talk about it though.
Talk about it. I'm stepping away for 5 minutes. I gotta
Okay.
make another break.
Yeah, I am also gonna.
Okay, I can't explain why, but it reminds me of the dragons for some reason.
Say that in character later.
Okay.
Andy, what
Okay.
did the map? Did I get a map when I went to Everse with the dragon? Andy, you here? You just spoke. I heard you. Don't
He
run away
left.
from
He's
me.
gone. He's making a drink. You're stuck here with me now.
I'm pretty sure this reminds me of the map I saw when I went with the dragon, but I
Okay.
can't remember anything about that.
First and foremost, we're gonna have a conversation about you two fuckers getting into shit. It worked out this time, okay?
No, because we knew it was fine. That was very clearly fine. We could tell it wasn't black goop. That was made clear.
It wasn't clear to Mal.
Well, Mal's an idiot.
I know.
And now we found a cool room.
But
Can't imagine what this shape possibly symbolizes.
no. Definitely not.
These are crystals around the edge, I'm guessing. This is like a altar. Pillars?
I guess.
More pillars?
Well, because, like, is it a void? Are we in the black goop?
I
What is the
imagine
ball?
it's like all black.
Like, the whole room is black.
My idea is Bahira created something here, but
Oh,
crew
wait, let's
let
do
the
this
room
real.
decay and like stop maintaining it or whatever. Like wasn't focusing its energy on it, but what Bahira made is left behind, is my guess.
The change in music
I'm
is not
assuming there's more to it.
good.
Bahira? Combat?
Tron.
Tron? I've never played or watched, I'm not sure what it is.
It's a movie. Or set of movies, I suppose.
I mean,
Andy,
it's pretty much a mythos.
What did the map look like when I went with the dragon to Avess?
A dark expanse,
Is that it? It was black.
mostly, yeah,
Okay.
for everything you could perceive. While we will go over, not completely on a break, I heard you talking about what some of these different shapes, and I will point. If you point, I will tell you what they actually look like.
It's okay. Well, I assume you're going to do a description.
Oh yeah,
right?
we should do
Yeah.
that when Sal's here too.
Yeah, but we'll do a description when we're officially back, because I'm still stepping away for a second.
You know, you always say that.
I'm
Forward,
stepping
go.
away.
Forward, go.
I'm
Yeah.
going.
Forward, go.
And I hate it.
Go on.
So,
I don't know why you were gonna say my name, but it sounded like you were gonna say Antlion. This why my brain corrected it too, and I'm like, grounded?
Antlion?
Antlion.
We all got
You're
grounded on the brain. We do gotta play
Yeah.
that. Maybe that's what, mid-March into March we start playing that. Because then everybody will have more time.
Monster Hunter.
No, because I'm going to be gone for all of April.
Oh, never mind. So maybe
Yeah.
May.
When we get there.
We'll get there one day. This room is very interesting.
Thanks. Take a good bit of work to make everything fucking blue.
I was kind of looking at it like you made everything blue and black and it looks very Tron-y, and I was like, this cannot be default for sure.
I like that we've kept the order consistent for suicidal things.
Fuckers.
Of who walks into what doors first.
Who walks in first?
Hey, you know, off script, high table
I'm back
things.
now as well.
Yeah, welcome back.
I still want to go look at the other room, but this one's
We're
definitely.
going to, but you don't want to look at this room more?
Oh no, this room is absolutely the focus right now.
Hey, Mal.
Yep.
You know, not from a DM, from, you know, from chat side, Twitch side.
Okay.
What would have happened if you got through the black goo in Crew's house?
What would have happened?
If we jumped into it?
But it was a different kind of black goo.
Yeah,
It
that was like a
the
black
viscous one.
wall.
And it was the one that left a cast on us.
These are all true facts. Well, I was asking from, you know, not the DM's perspective, saying it's just,
I was confused about the question. Like, were you
Me
asking?
too.
just to ask. Just to put the question in your head.
Like, I would love to step into it, but I also don't feel comfortable just stepping into shit.
That's,
Yeah,
that's
we have
understandable.
We might have a little bit of a hang up.
D&D.
Just you know, asking the question. Everybody good? Everybody seated?
Yes.
Got a drink?
Even on your mom.
Yo.
I'm sorry for your loss. All right. Mood change, music change. As you've all stepped in, you were greeted. You're non-movement, but
Better here?
no. By a much colder room. There seems to be absolutely no warmth. Just the whatever starts to escape your skin and your own heat starts to kind of radiate from you for a moment. It is chilly. In a very void of color, just the outlines is what your perception can make out around you. There are pillars lining the wall in increments on each side that go from the base of the floor up into the top of the ceiling. There are 4 platforms surrounding a blue globe. The blue globe sits about 2 meters high, about 6 feet from the floor up to top of your height. and the four shapes platforms on the ground maybe only expand about 4 inches up off the ground. Across behind in the back of the room, there are 2 sets of stairs that kind of reach up to a mid-wall altar or table sitting across the back area. Each day, as you were the first one in, you were greeted by this, of course. First, you are approaching up towards this blue globe that I'm going with.
I want to go poke it.
Juniper, you follow in second. You would have the next most amount of movement to kind of cross into this room, or you, of course, be kind of stopped at the doorway.
Yep.
In surprise. I don't know. Yeah.
What is this?
Obsidian.
Juniper.
Does this look any familiar to the jump puzzle that we did in the cave under the cabin?
I love it when you don't have to roll a history check. Yes, it does. It looks a lot like it.
Wow, you even said that to me, and I have no idea what that was.
You don't remember that when we lost?
Was I there for that? I didn't jump.
Yeah.
anything.
We
Yeah.
lost Isha Day.
Caliban.
Caliban just went into
not
the
Isha.
video
Oh my
game.
God. Yeah. It went into the video game.
It looks similar to the video game.
Like, how?
No, like it's computery.
Yes.
It gives off computer. And the only other thing that we've encountered was the jump puzzle that was also computery.
Okay.
I swear to God, if we're in a fucking simulation, Andy.
What isn't a simulation nowadays?
Oof.
Yes, it does. Each day, as you kind of come up and kind of poke your hand towards the center of this blue floating globe, your hand kind of passes through it as it kind of ripples out this effect around from the entry point of your hand. Everything kind of ripples and starts to roll for a second. Would you make an intelligence check?
Gee, why do I have so much intelligence? That's so pointless.
Just didn't go far. You are kind of almost pressed back against as you kind of feel an invasive force kind of start to press against your temples.
Invasive force?
You feel almost as if something has started to push back against your mind, searching. Yes, you may arcana it.
Where are the stairs, Andy? Is it these things?
These, yes, those across the way are stairs reaching up to a mid-wall section of an altar.
I want to investigate the altar.
It does seem to be coming from this globe in front of you. What are you looking for with this arcana?
Is it harmful? What is it
does not
searching
seem-
for?
It does not seem to be harmful. Are you leaving your hand in the globe?
Can I let it in my brain?
Are you leaving your hand in the globe? And yes, you can.
Yes to both.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of relax for a second as it kind of, you feel it almost roll through your brain like a Rolodex. You kind of feel your own memories flashing backwards from when you were last in
Material plane?
Bisbee. Yeah, back in Bisbee, sorry, brain. Back in Bisbee, back with the dragons, you feel a very quick roll backwards. And the memory, it almost stops on and hovers for much faster as it flashes everything within a half a second. It pauses for a second in Scottsville Castle. You feel your brain kind of hover for a moment as you can clearly see almost an aerial view down towards that castle throne room before, as the globe itself starts to show images amongst the entire surface. At the center of your hand, you can tell where your hand has entered the globe. You recognize the map thereof is centered where your hand is touching Scottsville Castle. And the rest of the globe itself starts to show the surrounding areas of the world you know of Flannic.
Can I try go in the castle?
Explain. Your hand is centered on a map. I should specify.
Yeah,
You're
I want to
hitting-
zoom
yeah.
in.
Give me an intelligence check. Yeah, okay. Innately, you're kind of start manipulating this thing, kind of starting to pull it apart, and just trying to make it zoom in, and then the entire thing kind of starts to pull and enhance and grow bigger. You start to expand the area that you're looking at and zoom it in.
I'm assuming it looks like the castle from the time when I remembered it, not how it looks now.
It does not look like it was as you remembered it. It looks as it is. As you last knew it, it does not look like. It has much more decay and rubble amount the courtyards and surrounding city, town. Not much of a city, more of a town.
I just want to look around in general on the map, like zoom out, look at different places.
Can I also, watching this, I'll also ask, should they, are you able to show us where we are?
I think this is the material plane. Can I try and make it show it where we are?
Zoom out, Max.
You were kind of tossing it about for a second, and
yeah,
you
'cause
realized
We're on the same plane.
Wait, are we?
you
Andy, book!
book.
We're on the same material plane. They're just far away from each other. That was told to me.
That was knowledge. You were.
I want to zoom out a lot.
I love giving you information when you're half awake. In your history check, please. I want to point out though, as you were tossing about this map, kind of zooming around as Mal was talking to you, you do realize that the map that you had before of the general world is very much a small section of everything. You yourselves were much only to a small peninsula past where Scottsville was, is an massive forest. Past even that, there are mountain ranges and fields and plains well beyond anything that anybody has mapped or explored for you all among the surface of this sphere, if it is information you can trust.
Okay, so it cuts off at a certain point, is what you're saying.
No, I'm saying the map you knew before, Flannic, is only a small portion of this entire globe.
Okay. Well, I'll zoom completely out and then draw a copy of it into my journal.
So you're trying to make this... You're trying to copy this entire thing to your journal?
Generally.
Okay.
I mean, I haven't
could
seen
go-
it completely
yeah.
zoomed out, have I?
Well, that's what you were trying to zoom it all the way out next, yes?
Yeah, that's what I want to do now.
Yeah. So, give me another intelligence check. And Juniper, what you're doing with the altar?
I'm investigating it.
Did you already roll such?
No, I didn't know if you
Okay.
wanted me to roll investigation or arcana or intelligence or.
Give me an investigation first. Give yourself guidance on that intelligence check.
Yep.
Okay. You go to kind of squish it down and make it smaller for a second. As kind of zoom it out as much as you can. You kind of just clap your hands together and squish it like a malleable source. And it does start to kind of zoom out and kind of make it smaller. But as you kind of do so, you've only kind of made it smaller. You can collapse it down to more that of a small kickball.
Okay.
Rather than the expansive 6 foot, but nothing else around it seems to come into view.
Okay.
Juniper, as you kind of survey for it, this is a pristinely clean, flat black slate that has its nice white glowing edges around the entire flat surface. This thing is about 6 foot in length one way and 4 feet across the width of it. Suspended up in the middle of everything.
Can I keep going through my brain?
You to do what?
Different memories. Like, I want to move past this one.
Okay. So what are you trying to focus on?
Like, you said it was going through the memories and it stopped on this one. I want to try and make it keep going.
Wisdom check. You're trying to keep going backwards.
In the direction it was going.
Mm-hmm. It was going current events backwards. Very well. Yes. It starts to keep rolling backwards. You kind of feel that same pressure into your temples as it almost starts to feel more like nails start to dig farther past your temples and eye sockets, more towards the core of your brain. You start to get this itchy feeling in this center of your brain above the back of your throat. We'll get back to that though. Juniper, anything with that over there? Mal, anything? Or are you just watching this whole situation in utter confusion?
Is there anything I can press or pull or?
There seems to be nothing about the flat surface.
I want to take my dagger out and I want to trace it on the surface and see if I can scratch
You
it.
should lay down on it.
I would if you told me to.
I'm busy.
Your knife does not catch anything for it. It barely even makes a scraping sound as it kind of nicely, cleanly rolls against it. There's nothing to even bounce the knife itself. It is a pristinely smooth surface. Malachi, life check.
Yes. Life check. I forgot I muted the microphone and did not unmute the microphone.
There we go.
I was gonna say, if I'm not necessarily doing anything with this today other than feeling very small at this giant map of the world, I might say to Juniper, put something on the altar, perhaps?
At that suggestion, I will get on top of the table.
Not you. Yeah.
Are you sitting or laying? Placing your hand? What do you mean get on top of?
I would start by standing.
Like
Yeah,
climbing
no,
atop the table.
Yeah. You climb up top, you stand, you find yourself just getting pretty close to the ceiling. The top of your head's maybe, got a 5-6 inch gap between you and the top, but
Can I touch the ceiling?
yeah. Nice solid top. As a fun question, would Juniper, when you're touching the ceiling, you just pressing it with your hand, or would you knock on it?
Both.
Of an interesting bit of perception that you have, when you knock on it, it gives no sound or reverberation back. It seems extremely solid.
Interesting.
Ishide,
Yeah.
your mind kind of wanders and flickers back for a second, and you're still seeing these flashing of images, and you've rolled back more into your childhood and then past it at this point. You've come backwards towards, you start to see images of the forest, and you see what is a faint reminiscent images of a large brown bear. And then even past that, you kind of greeted by this large starry expanse all around you, and a flat blue surface in front of you, much more of like the surface of a lake. This is also to be displayed on the sphere in front of you.
Okay. They're not sticking on those ones though, they're just going past.
No, at this point you are greeted by that starry expanse in the blue lake.
Sorry?
The sphere itself has settled on that, the
okay.
lake. Yeah. Lake flat
I'll
surface.
like pan around
Yeah.
it, try and do the same thing again.
One more intelligence check. Let's go. you kind of start to turn and roll it around, and it's much like you got this really weird perspective as like you're looking outside to the inside of a planetarium. The stars itself start kind of roll and rotate for everything, and as you turn it all the way around, you're greeted by two very oddly familiar but alien faces to you, as two kind of pale looking elves, kind of one head on the shoulder of the other, look down towards the center, and they kind of soft smile as they look towards you, and one's looking up to the stars, one looks back down to you.
Who are they?
I don't know.
They look nice.
I want to hop down and look at it too.
For Juniper and Mal, just the nicest little investigation check. Mal, they look nice. Juniper,
Sure, yeah.
they look a lot like Ishide, and it's not far to call them family.
Is that your family?
I'm not sure.
You hear family?
Not that I know of.
Oh. Well,
They look like you.
She'd continue trying to look around it unless she looked around at all, and then she'd do the same thing and try and keep going back.
As if I put my hand on the blue orb, is it gonna do anything?
You'd run an intelligence check.
Also, Andy, when you said it shrunk down to the size of like a soccer ball, the actual big globe didn't shrink, did it?
Yes, it had at the time, but then when you started
Oh
rolling
my
back,
god, can I take it with me?
it would have grew back inside as size as you would have started
Yeah.
rolling back in memories.
Okay.
so it shrinks when it focuses, maybe.
It's because
Yeah.
I zoomed all the way out, I think it got smaller when I started going like further out than it had.
Ishide, run an intelligence save.
Oh. Is it? Oh, no, okay, never mind.
Interesting. All right. I want to share these with the applicable party. So a quick just glance over to the nice funny Discord things.
Okay.
Not complain.
Oh no! But it succeeds, right?
So Juniper, you place your hand onto this for a second, and you kind of start to feel yourself slip for a moment, as you yourself kind of feel this overwhelming presence kind of start to assault your own brain and mind, and you get that almost scent and feel of a very natural force that kind of pushes against you. It smells like only reminiscent to an open field of flowers and the nice deep woods. And while it is comforting, you feel yourself starting to almost lose yourself for a moment. As you kind of rewrite yourself and kind of realize where you've been, you've kind of leaned farther into this globe than you intended. As you are standing to the other side of it, though, you can still feel for a moment your mental connection to Ishide, as your minds are almost communicating to each other in a hive mind mentality. Any thought you think is replicated in the other head at the same time. You are thinking to yourself and to Ishide in harmony.
So if I think about how She has her mother's pretty eyes. She's gonna know I think that.
She's gonna think it herself in your own mental voice. And vice
There you
versa.
go. There you go. I bet you'd have your dad's nose too.
She would.
Yeah.
Canon, you heard it here first.
Are you both keeping your hands in the globe?
Yeah, I told you, I'm trying to look around until I've looked at everything, then go back in memories more.
Yes. Yeah. You were looking about as Juniper had done that. That's what I'm checking.
Mine is
Yeah,
more so
She's
just
just
a
continuing
hand
on,
placement.
unless like it
Yeah.
specifically disrupted her.
Can I get you to both make an intelligence save then?
Does it look like this process is hurting anyone?
She hit my dice!
Now it does.
Because I will
Also-
forcibly remove people.
Also, you both rolled 4
Oh my god.
and got
Oh
a
my
10.
god, and we have the same bonus.
So, yes, it is at that moment that each
Are we
day
just
kind of
permanently
press the-
telepathically linked now?
That'd be cool.
roll backwards
cool.
in time still, and they're both kind of, you see them both kind of writhe in pain as the sweat starts to form on their brows, and Juniper's knee almost kind of starts to buckle for a second as she kind of hunches over in pain, and you can kind of just feel the spike of psychic power into the crown of the top of each of your heads.
Damn. Did we just take
Each
damage?
being me and Sal or Blaine as well?
Yeah, no, yes, Juniper and each day.
Okay.
Yes, you will be taking a save of damage that you have failed, unless Mal makes a nice reactionary action.
But he can only save one of us.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, cool.
Feel like instinct he would save his sister.
Well, sister's also farther away. I'm
Yeah.
gonna leave it up to dice. Okay. Well, this is awkward. I would go for the closest person to me who I have been watching do all of this. Juniper's a little too far away for me to try and grab, unfortunately. So I will attempt to help Ishide.
Are you grabbing and pulling? Are you tackling?
Like, is she getting pulled into the orb, or
Her hand is in the orb, but she's doubling over in pain.
cool? Yeah, I'm just gonna like
Invisibly
grab her.
covered.
I guess I would probably just like grab her around the waist and pull her out of the orb, and then move to assist Juniper as well. Like after.
Give me the dex save first. How fast you doing such? Cool. So you can get to Ishide with these before Juniper is taking her damage. Juniper, you're generally unfazed by it.
Unfazed by the damage?
Yeah. There is that nice spike of mind kind of psychic damage that kind of hits you, but you very resiliently kind of grit your teeth and focus for a moment. Ishida, you've been removed from this globe. Yeah.
Stay there, no sticking hand in. And I'm gonna go over and
Can I roll
Attempt.
Arcana as to why it is it just because two people touched it? That's the
Mal, as you kind of pull Ishida back, you kind of turn back to your sister. She's kind of taking a deep breath, kind of righted herself back up, and her hand's still just the only thing in there. And she looks in less pain now. Ishida, as far as why or what for it, it doesn't seem like it intended to hurt you, and there's no necessarily sentient force to it. But you definitely could tell that due to your connected nature, you had both taken damage. Whether that was a cause or an effect is unknown.
I wonder if it was like static shock or something.
I think it's because I tried to go back to before I had any memories. Like that was my birth, probably. I'm assuming I couldn't go any further back.
because you didn't exist.
Yeah, so it's
Oh.
like trying to go further back, but there's nothing there. Can I roll to see if that's true? Or no? Because I've already rolled.
I'll let your perception be up to you.
I don't like
You
that.
can roll an insight if you'd like, but you're inciting yourself. Seems like you're on the money.
Inciting yourself.
Makes all sense to you.
So I'm gonna wander up to Juniper and find that she's not in obviously excruciating pain. Like, are you good?
What's happening now? Now that each day
it
has
is-
separated.
The orb itself has returned to its full blue color with a nice like solid surface that your hand is inside of. You still feel as if someone's hand is kind of like on your top of your head and towards like your forehead. There's a arcane pressure against your head, but it is nowhere near nowhere near unpleasant. It is just more of a hand that is present.
I want to
almost waiting.
to the hand.
Roll me an intelligence check.
Hello. Oh, there we go.
Much as Ishide had gone through there's a quick flashing of memories that comes through your brain, starting from Grom's house, back through Bisbee, back to the dragons, and it rolls back not all the way to the point of Scottsville, but you can see this history start to flash backwards to a point in Bisbee in which you are still going house to house. You recognize the interior of one of the nicer houses in the Silver District of Bisbee.
Sorry, what is the significance of this house in Bisbee?
It is
It's
a random
Grom's
house. No, it is a random house that you had been tasked to infiltrate before
Oh.
in Bisbee. A small attic is where it seems to have paused upon.
Okay, I'll investigate that, I guess.
It seems to just be an old memory of yours. Is what it
Well, is it gonna dwell on that memory? Do I remember
Apparently-
this memory?
You do remember this memory. You recognize the inside of this area, yes, and you can see much of the inside of an area you've been before. And as you kind of just move your hand left to right, you realize you can pan the inside of almost from your own perspective, inside of everything.
What did I find in that house that I investigated?
In this case, it would have been just one that you have been hiding out in.
Oh, I see.
Trying to lay low, more so.
Okay. Why was I there to investigate?
From the organization you hadn't got a lot of information from that was in Bisbee that had asked you to prove skills.
Oh, so just kind of like a general recon mission? Okay. Then yeah, I would pass over that if I don't find it significant.
Not entirely. Are you still trying to reach out to the hand then more?
Yeah.
Another intelligence check. You are also welcomed to that rolling of memories that kind of flood backwards. And there's a much slighter pause to that throne room in Scottsville, as it kind of comes into focus for a full second before continuing to roll back before where you and Mal were moving on your own to and fro, just trying to drive, and it solidifies back into a very distasteful but familiar mountaintop
Distasteful.
where you had lived in a small tent colony or cult.
I want to search for Lily's face.
And that comes to you easily, actually. You kind of see one of the moments in which y'all had been more whimsical and a little happier, just going about playing and not knowing any of the effects of the world. Mal, you also do recognize the touch.
Yeah. Yeah. This is. I'm like just like watching this and taking it in and just. I don't really know what to do with this information other than it's just showing us our past, right?
Is there a way I can take it with us?
You do not have much information upon any of what's happening here. How to manipulate it past you have would be an extreme measure.
Did you put something on the pedestal, by the way?
No, I just stand on it.
Tried scratching it with a dagger. How about it?
That too, yeah. I would hover on Lily's face for a long while, and then at some point, I don't know if I have if it reflects the things that I'm consciously remembering, or if it's just scrolling through my memories. But at some point, I would remember seeing her buried in the ground.
As you do kind of remember towards that, while you are easily able to picture that itself, the sphere in which your hand is inserted in is showing pictures of that mountaintop. Ishide, you yourself run a history check.
Ooh, have you been on my mountaintop before?
That would be very
Yeah.
interesting.
Everyone's been on that mountaintop before.
Oh, okay.
That's true.
Yeah, but I
I mean, I know they have
before.
history with the cult. I don't think I know that much. I just know there were some issues.
I'm not sure we ever talked about it, to be honest.
There's a lot y'all don't talk about with each other.
Sure is.
Ishida, you do recognize this as the point in which, yes, you had the little falling out with Bahira, if you would. And
Talk it out.
a lot of questions came to be, but something of an oddity that you kind of recognize for what it is now showing to what you remember there before. Not only is that larger tree completely missing, the tent that was destroyed and burned is re-erected and in good condition.
Wait, currently?
For what Ishide sees in the sphere. Currently, yes.
I would absolutely, if I'm looking at that orb, I will say, is there now?
From the castle, I guessed it was like current, right? To at least when we died-ish.
That's what it generally seemed, yeah.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, she
wait.
would say this is at least since we died.
Juniper,
Oh my god, I'm
what
so
you're picturing?
stupid.
Yeah, what you're picturing is your own remembrance, and it's helping you remember those things. But what is displayed
Okay.
on the sphere is
Yeah, I didn't realize
different.
that there was a distinction.
Mhm.
Okay, now I feel stupid. This is
Nah.
fine.
It's okay, it's taking you a while today to catch on to things.
We're doing great, guys.
My theater of the mind is just not resonating, apparently.
If it,
Wait, no, because now I'm confused. Because Scottsville apparently up to date, and then, but what was the
It's like a
parents thing
wasteland.
then?
Yeah,
Is
how
that-
come I could see her parents?
I mean, maybe they had another child, but like that feels weird to be up to date.
I can't answer that. I'm sorry,
I would
as a
like
DM, I
to-
can't answer that.
They're probably just still alive or something, and you just have to find them.
well, you can remember the person.
But I saw her parents.
Right.
Mhm.
I saw them on the screen.
Yeah, that's the
Everyone
point. Is
could,
it me remembering that from my childhood? In which case, that's
No.
just her remembering the tent.
I have a
Being there.
question, then, that might be related. Is this showing the current?
Blaine, that's what we're asking.
I understand.
Yeah.
I gotta write it out for myself here.
Okay.
It's showing the current thing, not the past. So even though we're looking at everything which is present, okay, I'm on board.
Can I try and
gonna
tell if this
solidify.
is current or not? Just through a check or something.
Yeah. Give me your insight, and I'll still give it to you as long as you don't roll the worst.
1.
There we go. Yes, this is.
I'll do it. Sure, why not? Let's go.
You were saying.
Today you would explain to the other two, please, in your best words. This seems to be showing the current state of whatever you're remembering. Yes. So whatever
Fuck
your
are my
memories.
parents then? What are they smiling at if it's not me?
Your new sibling.
They should be depressed. Their child is basically dead.
Maybe they gave you away willingly.
Maybe they abandoned
probably.
you.
Imagine if... No, because, like... That's boring.
So the tent is
These
re-erected.
characters are
The
at
tree
least
is
trade their
gone.
first one to a demon.
The house mission recon.
Each day, yeah, would relay. This is the current version, so someone's rebuilt that tent.
All the
Stevie
more reason to
Bar.
get back to the material plane.
Does this look anywhere we want it to look in current? In like now time? Then
When he asked that, I'm gonna let go of the orb and step away.
Mm-hmm.
I'll stick my hand in. Hell, let's go.
Intelligence check, Mal.
Oh, that's not gonna go well.
See how well you manipulate extra dimensional artifacts.
Not well. Don't.
You feel that kind of pressure, that squeeze on your temple right below you, right where everything is just real uncomfortable. You're getting that migraine, that headache start to set in, and you're kind of pushing back against it.
This is very uncomfortable in brain. I would like to take a look. Can I look at... Oh, I guess I have to test this. Hang on. Can I look at us? Can I see what we are doing, and can I see Ishide moving around actively?
By looking around the room.
Make an intelligence save. Okay, cool. You already got this pressure on top of your head, and you kind of see what they do, and you want to focus on now, right now, not go anywhere in the memories. You want to do right now.
Yep.
And you get this spike of pain.
Ooh.
You have just been recoiled back
Okay.
from the center of this here, taking a good solid chunk of damage.
Yay, don't do that.
As your entire kind of forehead is just reddened as you
Ew.
have this swell and just blushed area center of your skull, where you just have been impaled with a psychic spike.
I do not feel good.
What did you do?
I'm not... I don't think Orb likes me very much. Maybe, one of you could do the arm thing and maybe see if you can remember or like see what was in room where the crew was.
What?
Juniper will put her hand back on the orb and try to think about when they arrived in, what is it, Everness?
Evers.
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 Did
Evers.
you go to Evest? Are we in Evest now?
We're in Evers.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've established
I
this.
forgot.
Give me that intelligence check. you start kind of reaching out to try and get that handshake, that connection that you had before, and you're just absolutely grasping at straws for it, and you kind of feel that a loss of balance almost as you kind of start to like pitch forward more into the center of the sphere. Give me a nice dex save.
Could I?
What if I choose?
I
to
would try and
fail?
get her out after what happened last time. She leaned too far into the sphere.
The moment anything sketchy happens.
I want to fail my dex save.
Still fully reaching out for that hand. All right, Juniper. Sorry, you should give me a dex save as well.
I mean, if she's willingly stepping in, like, if I could tell that, I'd leave her.
Can you tell though?
I don't know. I'll inside it, I guess.
Insight? Yeah.
Oh, no.
She's losing balance, but she doesn't seem bothered by it.
I'd step closer, but I don't think I'd grab her.
Juniper, give me another intelligence check. Kind of closing your eyes, trying to focus on finding that handshake, finding that connection. You feel you're that kind of that vertigo, that pitch as you kind of lose balance and kind of roll. You feel mentally that impact, that splash for a second. As you did, your body itself did pitch forward and your face itself made impact with this sphere in front of you. You feel that mental splash for a second, and the other two get to watch your body slump prone into the ground as your soul separates from your body and you fall into the sphere.
I want to go in the sphere.
You must be absolutely fucking shitting me.
We're going home, guys.
As your hands go to touch the sphere, they are met by a solid force, and it is much more of a marble, physical shell.
Can we see her soul in there?
Sorry, guys.
You do see the black outline of Juniper, not her entire features and bodies, but there is a black humanoid shape of her same size in the center of this thing. She has started to kind of curl up in this kind of, relaxed egg shape, as she's kind of brought her knees up and her hands into the center of her chest. She starts to ball up in the center of this.
Are you literally an egg now?
I think she's reverted to an egg.
Is she conscious? Is she conscious?
I don't know. Can I interact with the egg at all, or is it just a marble?
It seems to be that of just a marble for it.
Okay.
Allow me to both type and not listen. I typed.
Losing my literal shit.
You're doing things.
Yeah. I will.
My plan is to sacrifice something to the altar, which I assume will do something. We only have a few other things to interact with in the room. Or she'll get spat out at some point, but...
Maybe?
Or she'll ascend to godhood. Who knows?
That should have
What was
been
the last
me.
thing we were thinking about? Was the orb blue when she went in it, Andy?
Yes.
Okay.
Is it still blue?
No, it's
Yes.
she's black.
It
Okay.
is blue. She's a black figure in the center of it. It is a solid shape.
Okay.
I don't know what to do with this.
To be fair, you did tell me to try something, and I did try it.
She did.
Run me a history check or an insight. One of the other.
Mal? Okay.
Sal, Juniper.
Not Sal.
History or insight?
Yep. What would you like to do with that information?
Mm. Oh, I see.
Sal's going through an existential crisis, as out-of-body experiences are normal here, I guess. For the other two, get my attention.
I want to see if anything else in the room is interactable, like the columns, the whatever.
I want to, like, try and reach in the sphere to pull Juniper out.
Your hand
Marble.
and fist is just met to, a solid marble figure.
Kind of figured.
Is her body down here?
On the ground.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yep.
on the ground.
Why is this not working?
I don't want a human sacrifice her, I want to be clear. But she's gonna tell Mal to put the body on the altar.
I don't have better ideas, so sure. I'm going to carefully pick up my sister's now personless body.
Her meat coffin, yes.
Here, I'll go over here, that way we can... And I
Okay.
will place it on the altar. Carefully.
Now what?
I would also state for the design for this, yes, the center area here is not raised, and it is very much just only to the corners that the stairs reach.
Okay, got it.
Yep.
It lays there as lifeless and quickly losing heat.
Is she... I assume she's definitely dead, right? Out medicine things. Definitely dead, right?
And this seems to be a dead corpse.
I can't be bothered to go find her another body.
Does my corpse revert back to the pieces that I found, or does it remain looking like me?
As you stated, really good with the medicine check. She is starting to also notice that pieces are starting to ooze and fall apart and lose connections.
Is she moving at all, or is she the same as when she first went in there?
Give me a perception. Yours is very great, but give me a little better.
Wait.
There we go. She is. You were starting to be able to tell some of the details on her face that she seems very, very cautious and very confused and very hesitant. She is making some very small facial reactions, but it is very hard to tell out brow movements on a black mass of a face.
So, altar has body. Juniper's
I don't...
in orb.
Can I Arcana insight whether we should break the marble? Or whether that would release her soul to the universe?
One second.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm scared
I thought
of,
so.
actually. I don't want to do anything that, like, kills Juniper.
Yeah. You guys good over there?
There are things
not working
happening,
on it.
I'm sure.
You know, you guys might as well go in a separate chat if it's
Would it
easier.
Would it be easier if you just send me voice notes?
It would, but then I'd have to mute to do such.
Yeah, like
Do
we're
it.
not doing anything.
Yeah,
much
it'll be
at the moment.
faster
You can easily just
than
go
if
to
you
a
type.
separate chat.
As needed.
Yeah.
I'll...
Like, I don't think Blaine or I have any ideas.
I have no ideas right now. I'm literally
My
just
only
like...
idea is I want to see how safe it is to break the thing, but I'm not
I
like,
don't really
set
wanna
on doing that.
break it necessarily.
I mean, what are you trying to break? The marble? Sorry?
Mhm.
We're saying if it's easier, you two guys should go to a separate chat and discuss it, so it's easier.
No, yeah. You have my attention again, as I've given that to Sal. You place the body and you have nothing else that you can interact with in the room is your problem, yes?
That is basically the gist of it, yeah. Yeah,
Mhm.
we're pretty much at a point where we're like unsure how to move forward.
It's generally fine. Yeah. All right. Cool. No, it'll be also at this point that Sal, I need you to run a Constitution check. Yeah, but about fair. I expected that. You've placed this body over here onto the table, and you're looking back at her, to the body, to the marble, back and forth, and you kind of see her starting to almost straighten out a little bit more, and she's starting to kind of slip down towards the floor or the bottom of the marble.
She's sinking down towards the floor.
Mhm.
Less floating, more sinking.
So she's going to go through the floor of the marble.
Yes.
Okay. Then I will.
Put body under marble.
I'm gonna break the marble.
Yep. Her body kind of. You're trying to break the marble with what? The hammer?
I'm just gonna use the hammer on the marble.
Give me a swing. Mhm.
Like a desperate kind of swing.
You go to swing and hit this marble, and you actually find that your maul passes completely through it.
Does it?
With nothing that it actually makes physical contact to, just rolls completely through it doesn't disturb, doesn't seem to even be able to make contact.
Okay,
But
but when I
I've-
put my hand on it, my hand gets stopped.
Right.
Yes, very true.
Can I use the hammer to nudge Juniper out of
Like
the
fish her
marble?
out.
Juniper's back at this point has kind of she's kind of fallen to the bottom, and her what would be her feet to kind of hit the edge of it, and she kind of falls towards one side, and her back, it meets the edge of the marble. It kind of stops and kind of rests for a moment as she kind of lays backwards and starts to kind of ebb back through the edge of the marble. You kind of start to see the black skull fall down towards the ground.
Yeah, I drag her body more to be underneath her.
Easy enough. She kind of falls as if emerging from, a surface of water. And gravity takes hold, and her spirit kind of falls back into the body and lands to it. Moment her body, her soul makes reconnection to everything. She's laying prone on her back, and you just kind of see the entire lungs kind of lift for a second, and deep gasp hits her. She kind of just emerged from water.
Juniper, what
Juniper.
just happened?
Are you okay?
Where is he?
Where is who?
What?
She's gonna
How's that?
I imagine she would
Yeah.
get up really quickly and probably hit her head on the marble again.
I will absolutely be steadying.
Yeah, very much just in a panic, kind of shoots up, kind of hits her head on what would be like the top next bunk in a bed, kind of snaps to the end of the marble. It does not make contact and does pass through for a second as the whole thing kind of ripples outwards for a moment.
Oh,
And she can, just kind of, with a startle, kind of just snaps up, looking around, very confused, very worried.
Wait, sorry, what happened with the marble? Was it
Yeah.
the same thing as how we were using it before?
oh,
Yep.
interesting.
Okay.
So, how did you get in marble? Why did you get in marble?
What-
Why you do this to me?
What
Again.
happened while you were in the marble?
They were all there. They were all there, and they said it wasn't my time, and they pushed me out.
Who?
What? Who's they?
Everyone.
Who? What?
They-
Who is everyone?
They said that it wasn't my time.
Dead people? Alive people? Everyone you've
She-
ever met?
She nods when you say dead people.
What people? Is there a single name you can give?
mean-
How intelligent am I? Oh, I'm a +3, so
Much smarter than me.
yeah, like all
You have no concrete
all of our-
evidences, but yeah, you have a lot of suspicions for it.
like people like us. And she looks over at Mal.
Dead people?
You are remembering that you're talking to your brother.
I am remembering that I am talking to my brother, but I am not in a state to handhold him right now.
Like, you guys, why not, like, what? Why?
Ishay wants to go in the orb now.
I really want to go in the orb.
Like, well, let's see if he can figure it out on his own. Hang on. No, he didn't get it.
She kind of looks down at her hands and she's like, I tried looking for him, but I couldn't find him in all of them. He wasn't there.
Who wasn't there?
She looks up at Mal and kind of whispers, Jasper?
Jasper was not. The people you saw were dead, but Jasper was not there?
Her head is like she's just staring into space now. Like she was looking at Mal, but like now she's like completely in her head and is not perceiving Mal in front of her and just has her hands out.
Can I just? I'll just hug Juniper and like do the pat, you know. I don't know.
I want to go in the orb so bad. But like, she's
For all
literally
the
just saying
nice-
that, considering it. Like, you can see her side-eyeing the orb a lot.
I am
all of it.
absolutely looking at you, going, mouthing, "Don't you fucking dare!"
I believe this would be a great place for
No, I'm
everyone
gonna go
to be
in the
able to
orb.
think about their time and end
No, I want to go in the orb before ending session.
Uh-huh.
Oh my
I
god.
believe. I'll give you this. You should you may place your hand to
I
the
trip
orb
and
and
fall.
run an intelligence check.
Will it not let me go see people because she's already done it?
As your hand makes contact with it, thank you.
Yeah.
You do get a different tone that happens. As your hand makes
Ooh.
contact with it, an actual audible sound comes out this time with a slow vibration that kind of reverberates through your entire arm. That's where we're on session for today.
Wait, just the sound? What was the sound?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did that not go through for you?
I heard it.
I didn't hear it.
It's like a foghorn,
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
but like a very
I-
deep one.
it just reminds me of the your turn thing.
Yeah, that's what I
Oh
was
shit! It
thinking.
does, yeah.
yeah, not too far off from it.
Is that it? Because it's my turn to
Yeah.
go in the orb? Bed.
No.
Let me in. Let me in. Let me in.
Because combat is starting.
So, okay.
Yay!
Did you see Lily?
You can't ask that. You have to wait until you're in character. Also, what does the outside look like? Does it look different than what I saw with not with the other elves?
For when you just put your hand on it?
I mean, I saw the environment in that scenario. Is it recognizable at all?
When you just put your hand on it, it is not reacted.
No, I
Properly.
mean, when I saw the two elves looking at the
Oh, it was a
thing,
starry expanse.
Yeah. Is that
Mhm.
recognizable at all?
Give me a history check. Because yes, it is. Yeah, you recognize it as that same starry expanse you saw when you had first come to a situation of what you see here, when you were first entering the abyss.
Your parents are in the abyss.
Thanks for that, Blaine.
You're welcome. I'm just more like, there's a lot happening, and I'm impressed. Preston.
But with
Terrible.
that, we end today's session.
Dang.
Hope y'all had lovely fun. It was a little less combat than I expected, but it's fine.
Less combat.
I told
Oh, because you wanted us to go on.
specifically, she doesn't
I
know
know.
her parents are in this plane, so she'll be perfectly happy to go back to the material plane. But now she
Yeah.
knows, and now you ruined it.
That's fine.
Oh no.
I know what I said.
So,
Oh.
Note to DM self: players go through dungeons backwards.
you never know, man. That bookshelf looked real suspicious.
It did. You know, you were
You-
supposed to go through the bookshelf. You're supposed to
Can
go
I
through the
still go
bookshelf.
in the orb?
Maybe.
I'm gonna go in the orb.
Depends, you know?
I mean, I was planning on waiting for them to leave the room to go in the orb, and I was like, what if I die? Like, what if my body is slightly to the side and I just die because I'm like flopping around like a fish, not able to get into my body?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
Great session, Mr. DM. I'm not crying.
Nah, you didn't actually get
Wow.
to see your family, so.
My family.
I mean, you watched.
That was
you watched half
actually
your family
really
die.
good. I was sad when it happened. I was like, I don't want to know.
The important people in my family were thought to be dead.
Again.
I'm mad that you guys didn't tell me about Jasper. She fucking whispered it and said, no, fuck you, I'm not talking to you.
She's in a state of shock.
So she hasn't responded to a single thing I've said. She doesn't like her anymore. She's over it.
Wow. The divorce was brutal.
Well, maybe if you tried to understand my feelings.
I tried. You wouldn't answer me.
Or poor communication, I'm hearing, is the cause of all these problems. If only you had some telepathic link to each other, you'd understand.
I really actually thought that was where that was going, and I was like,
That's
this is
what I
cool.
thought
And then it
too.
didn't
I was
happen, and I'm kind of
waiting.
sad. Andy,
I
can we
mean-
retcon it?
You've experienced it. Maybe you can find a way to make it permanent. I don't know.
To replicate it. Ooh.
Ooh.
We're just gonna sit there staring deeply into each other's eyes and be like, no, it's for science.
One person pulls a card out of the deck, the other one has to guess it.
Oh my god, can we please sit somewhere and do that?
The Queen of Hearts.
Aw.
One of y'all has to have a deck of cards and pull them to do this in character.
You
So
can imagine a deck of cards.
I have
That's
several
true.
decks of cards.
We could just pull one out of the
Yeah.
backpack that absolutely has one.
exactly.
A bag
Yeah.
of devouring?
Do you think we
Yeah.
could pull a bag of devouring out?
If
Why
you knew
would
what a
we
bag
want
devouring
one?
was.
That's true.
Anyway,
Anyway.
Staring deep into each other's eyes for science.
science.
Welcome back.
Oh, yeah. Hey, sorry. I killed another player. Brought it back to life. So
This is just a
Yeah.
theme, man. Every couple episodes, somebody's gonna die.
We're already dead.
I
we
was-
It
can't
was
die.
supposed to be Mal that died.
he rolled a 20. I rolled a 1. That's what it was.
Wait, what? Because he
I said if-
headbutted it?
No, I was saying, told chat at the very beginning, if anybody rolls a 20, I'll kill Mal.
Oh.
I rolled a 1.
Yeah.
It's a Saturday
Yeah,
thing.
so I died instead.
You came back to life. You're fine.
Oh.
That was great. Now oh man. Oh.
So would you say you're dedicated to next Saturday for a session?
Next
You know,
Saturday.
I told you guys it's probably my family, but don't tell me about your family, because, you know, that's obviously too far.
Well, they got to see your family and
We're-
assumed it was.
we'll talk about it when we come back, because I have my own
Yeah.
set of questions about Jasper.
Yeah.
Should probably write them down.
Oh, well, I have no idea who that is, so I couldn't help.
Yep.
Yeah, I feel like Mal should be the one explaining things because Juniper is at a loss for words.
Mal doesn't think to explain things.
That's true. He's also not.
And neither
on
does
the same page as
Juniper.
any of us.
I'm not like the smartest
Juniper
guy.
didn't see Jasper. That's Juniper didn't see Jasper. That's the whole point.
Yeah, nah. To be fair, each
Wait,
day doesn't
the note
explain
is
a lot of
wrong.
things either.
Yeah, I'm also at a lot of loss. All I got out of this was dead people like us. Jasper wasn't there. That's the extent of my knowledge.
Yeah, the note you wrote was Juniper saw Jasper.
Yes. That's the wrong thing. Hang on, wait, I got this. Fixed it.
Thanks.
Saw
There you go.
Jasper.
I'm not gonna
These
fix your
guys.
notes. Let's go.
I told him immediately. I was like, "That's the one thing we know didn't happen."
Sorry, that's my bad. I'm
He
okay.
fixed it and didn't fix it grammatically. He just put the word didn't.
Yeah.
Look,
Oh, wait, no,
we
never mind.
understand what Juniper didn't saw Jasper means.
Yeah. Oh, that's a very Mal note. This is Mal's note in Ishiday's journal.
It is because he did the little arrow down in between Juniper saw
Yeah.
Jasper where it didn't.
A little carrot. Anyway,
Check the schedules.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Make sure we're all good for the 25th. And we will see you all next Saturday. Check some
Yes.
Discords. Check some
Andy, the
tweets.
thing is 25th.
What thing?
Yes.
Oh,
the
that's right. The Candela.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
Candela, but it's.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
Next
The
Haven.
other thing.
It should be in the
Um,
evening. Though.
That works.
Is it? Okay, I have no
That
times.
should work for me because I'm gonna need a hard stop time on the 25th anyways.
But Sal,
Mhm,
What?
I don't want to.
Oh.
well, that was quick.
But what about your other session?
But Sal.
mhm. Very safe.
So,
Anyway, we can.
thank you
shoot.
everybody for being here. We we appreciate that you're hanging out with us. I hope you guys had a good time. We will be back next Saturday, theoretically, most likely, for another episode of Flannic. If you want some more D&D, if you want more D&D, we have more on Monday with the Echoing Isles campaign. It'll be episode 15. I'm very excited. Lots of stuff happening. They're going to go to a festival, and some other stuff's going to happen. It'll be great. I'm also going to attempt to do World Building Wednesday next week, because I have been not doing that. And then... and then I will also be playing the absolute snot out of Final Fantasy VII on the 24th, because it comes out on the 23rd, but I'm busy on the 23rd.
Why does it say Juniper has stabbed a party member? Isn't it supposed to be Juniper was stabbed?
Yes.
Yeah.
Blaine's thing does the thing a lot where it takes the first word you said instead of the username.
Oh, I see.
Interesting.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I'll have to fix that.
That mental damage that Juniper has taken has gotten a little sharper.
But
because it has beaten her AC.
we're gonna go do this. We're gonna go raid Kurai, who is doing some not D&D things, but some Honkai. But
Nice.
I like Kurai.
Wind
They're a
down.
good time.
Blaine, where's your sub raid?
I was busy doing a thing. I can't sub
You spelled raid wrong.
No shit. There we go.
Mouse struggles sometimes.
I struggle so much, guys. Constantly.
We're okay with that.
No. Yeah. I've really
All
fallen
that
into my
matters is that
Mal
we
role.
know Juniper saw Jasper.
I didn't see Jasper.
I know.
I didn't saw Jasper. You gotta say it right.
No one got the chainsaw out. Don't worry.
Juniper, how do you saw?
Mole, welcome back. Thanks for lurking. I hope your day is going well. Everybody, thank you for being here. We're gonna go ahead and hit the raid button. So I'll catch y'all later.
Bye.